You know, some people out there, when they talk, they fake the funk. You want brutally honest? Well, if you want brutally honest, look no further than CG Ruthless Sports.
CG Ruthless.
CG Ruthless Sports.
CG Ruthless.
If you want your sports talk to be brutally honest, come check out CG.
CG Ruthless.
If you're not watching CG Ruthless, I don't know what to tell you. Representing the Niner Empire.
CG Ruthless.
Yo, yo, yo! This is CG Ruthless Sports. I will be brutally honest, and nothing but being brutally honest, coming at you with a live stream. What's good? Good game, but you're still trash, Jimmie Ward. What took you so long to get interceptions? What took you so long to be a playmaker? We don't want a guy who tackles and just does okay in coverage. I want a ball hawker, man. It took you 5 or 6 years to finally get another interception. You know what? We need you for Minnesota. Minnesota, we need you to get that interception on Kirk Cousins. I don't want none of this one-game wonder stuff, man. You got your pick 6. You haven't had it in 6 years. You got your interception. You haven't had it in 5 freaking years. So I'm just saying, are you going to get another interception? I want you to make the Pro Bowl, man. I don't want none of this crappy stats. Oh, all these fans are saying stats don't mean shit. What are you talking about? It kind of determines whether you're going to the Hall of Fame or not. Jimmie Ward, you were drafted too high. You had 3rd round grade. Your expectation was you were supposed to be like an Earl Thomas, but never quite lived up to the expectation. You are what you are. A guy who could have easily been a draft bust. But thankfully, this regime believed in you and made the most out of you, but it takes you so long to finally get an interception. I wonder why. Why can you be a guy who gets at least 1 or 2 picks a year? Or at least make some game-changing plays? The coverage play? Okay. You're okay in coverage. Tackling's your best traits. Tackling is pretty much what you can do. But you get hurt a lot. You're not very dependable like everybody else have said before. So I've been saying this before, that you're just exactly what you are. You are just not a guy who quite lives up to the expectation. You were drafted as a 1st-round pick when you were listed as a 3rd-round freaking pick. So that's what happens when you are pretty much where you are. But the fact is, Jimmie Ward, you need another interception. I want you to get at least multiple interceptions. Just so you can redeem yourself. Just so you can make the Pro Bowl. So just because you can be consistent. You want to stick around? Or you want to take another paycheck and be a discount? That's the question. Can you do it against Minnesota? Can you do it against Seattle? You've been the guy that's been around too long. But you only have 4 picks to show for. We look at the facts that you don't get enough talk about because you don't get enough interceptions. You don't get enough of these opportunities. When sometimes the ball's thrown in your direction, you can't catch it. When opportunities present itself, there's been times they would be able to torture you, but you never capitalize. Are we looking at a game wonder? Yeah. Nah, he sucks. Jimmie Ward sucks until he gets cut. I'm going to throw a champagne and celebrate because when he's cut, it's a good move. He ain't shit. He's trash. Overrated. He a bum. He a has-been. He never was been. He's a poor man's version of Mike Rump. Just a lot worse, if not worse. He's worse than Antonio Lankham. Nah, but Jimmie Ward is worse than freaking Jamal Adams. At least Jamal Adams could be a playmaker. Jamal Adams can't cover. Yeah, I'll take Ward over. Nah, Jamal Adams could get sacks. He can get more plays, man. But Jamal Adams is a strong safety. Jimmie Ward's a free safety. He's like a body of a cornerback that's trying to play, but never was been and never will be. He was supposed to be our Earl Thomas. He was supposed to be another Earl Thomas, but never was. I don't get it. Where are you Jimmie Ward fanboys? Oh, wait a minute. There is no true Jimmie Ward fanboys. None of those Jimmie Ward fanboys ever show up. Yeah. Well, to be fair, I think Jamal Adams is more of a linebacker than at this point, man. He can't cover. I guess you're making an okay argument. But how many Pro Bowls has Jamal Adams made? I'll wait. Oh, yeah, Jimmie Ward's never made one. Jimmie Ward was a nickel playing that spot, free safety. He's been okay. He just never quite made the opportunities. When you're drafted as a first-round pick, you're supposed to produce like a first-round pick, not be some solid guy that contributes a little here and there. Matter of fact, the Jimmie Ward stands. There's no true Jimmie Ward fans out here. It's only Tommy and just very little. Maybe J Mouse might come around. Maybe John Jay and the rest of the cats. I don't know. What's up, J Mouse? Ward was playing out of position. The guy never got interceptions. It took him 5 freaking years to get another pick. How many times does he have to get? Dude, I want my playmakers to get interceptions, not have these crappy stats where they don't even do nothing. Like example, Eric Armstead, garbage as hell. One breakout season, this guy's getting paid. I don't like the production. Oh, the stats don't matter as long as he's making this play. Dude, I don't want none of that shit. I want him to produce. I want him to live up to the expectation. Yeah, but how many interceptions did Jimmie Ward had? How many sacks? Hey, get out of here, you stupid troll. You're banned. Get the hell off my channel, dude. I don't even want to hear you. Man, dude. Yeah, dude. Everything. He may create fumbles, but he never freaking produce. Did he ever get interceptions? He's only got 4 to show for in his 8-year career. So it takes him maybe 2.5 years to get 1 interception. So he's been out of position, but he's been playing multiple spots to succeed. He's supposed to be a hybrid cornerback who plays safety, right? Never quite lived up to the expectation. You know? Never lived up to the expectation. Yeah, you got that right, Tommy. I keep seeing that stupid troll coming around, man. I got a feeling it's that Saints fan kid, bro. That dude does not have a life. I'm just not going to even acknowledge him. Dude, all you're doing is making yourself look bad, dude. Just cut it out. Not even wasting my minute, not even going to acknowledge you, dude. I know what you're trying to do, and it's just not working. So cut it out, bro. Nothing personal. I've told you from day one that you're just causing toxic, you're causing issues, and I just don't need to be around you. You need to at least move on and leave it alone, bro. I'm not even going to do what other people have done to you, bro. I'm just going to leave it and leave you alone. Yeah, you come back with another sock account, Tommy's going to ban your ass, so be ready for that. Yeah, that troll was that Mr. YTC, and he's stalking our crew. That's the problem. These freaking toxics, bro. Dude, why not you just have a life and leave the freaking crowd alone, bro? Take it easy, man. Dude, if I block you, you're blocked. You don't even fucking go on my channel, bro. It's only because you're making it look bad for my channel if you bring some shit like that, dude. I don't need to freaking listen to your BS. Those kind of trolls have to have a life. Or maybe they just live in the basement and never got laid, so maybe that's one of those trolls. Who am I to judge? Where's CEO Top Dog when we need him? Maybe we can get some good jokes out of those Satan jokes. Yep. Great season. But did he ever get picks and sacks? And let's see. Did he ever get enough turnovers? Those are not Pro Bowl stats. Those are not guys that you put in Pro Football Focus. Those are stats that nobody gives a damn about. Does Jimmie Ward have any interceptions? Dude, I swear that dumb troll demon's already coming around, man.
I think this dude has a crush on you.
I think he has a crush on YTC and everybody else, man.
Jeez. I remember the demon.
Dude, I don't know.
I don't know if it was on Jonah's stream where he says black, and then some bad words. That's all I'm gonna say.
Dude, I keep saying, dude, I'll just look at some track device and see who the hell that troll is, and if it's that dude that I'm pretty sure it is. Yep, but it took him 5 freaking years, Tommy. 5 damn years. Come on, 5 years too late.
Oh man. Well, Jimmie Ward,
I'm just having
that. Jimmie Ward was a corner when he got drafted, and then
he was playing nickel. I think.
Then they moved him to safety, and he was really good as a safety.
Trent Baalke had no credibility of drafting this piece of shit.
And but like I said, Jimmie Ward's numbers,
no more beard. The beard's gone.
Tommy's showing his beard. He's showing his
gone.
beard, but
it's gone. I just have a goatee now.
It's gone.
Goatee.
It's gone.
Oh,
only the goatee only.
Oh, you got rid of the facial. You got rid of the mustache. Okay.
Oh wow.
Okay, you got a goatee like I do.
Yeah.
Well, I always had a goatee, but a couple years
ago, kind of have the twin look.
A couple years ago, I grew the beard out. She's like, "You should," because I never grew one before, and I never had a full one. And yeah.
Yep.
Where's YTC? Freaking the Giants almost had a chance. Their defense is trash, except for that.
They're getting blown out, huh?
No, they had a pick on the goal line, and they scored, so it's tied 10-10. But they're getting burned.
Also, the game's getting pretty close.
No, Tom Brady's about to score 7. It's about to be 10-17.
It was on Jonah's stream when this weird
touchdown.
Showed up.
Yeah, dude, who the hell is this demon? I think I know who it is. It could be Nosedar, that freaking Saints fan.
Well, I don't know if he knows Jonas.
He does. I'm pretty sure he does.
Where is Jonas? I want to see if maybe he has selective hearing that he's never heard me, that I'm always in the comment section. I'm always on this shit.
Yeah,
I don't know where he's at.
Hey, Tommy,
maybe it's because he's trying.
Yeah, you have to go on Wednesday on his channel where he does his stuff.
Yeah. He does regular hangouts on a daily, so it's like he does it on a Wednesday.
Either at 6:30 or 7. So I'm gonna go over
there.
No,
I mean he's cool. I mean, but you don't like the other guy. Like I told you how he was, huh? The other guy.
What other guy?
What other guy?
The one that you said that you kind of agree. No, not the other guy. The one that you said you couldn't stand that Bears fan anymore because of what he said.
What Bears?
I just go to bother him.
Oh yeah, the
Ghost of Judah tribe.
Yeah, that guy that CG is so obsessed with. He's like, oh, he's my mentor.
You funny, John.
You talk about him all the time.
You funny, man.
I love his stuff, man. I watch his stuff.
Well, that guy's a freaking clown. But I don't know. Don Burr's like, he goes on there and says that he's actually a smart guy. I'm like, well, dude, he swears every other word. It's kind of calls everyone a faggot and a fucking bitch.
Wait, so Don Burr calls him a smart guy?
Yeah, I said he's very intelligent. He's entertaining and whatever. I don't know.
That's a Lions fan for you.
It's like, yeah.
Don Burr could be entertaining when he wants to be entertaining. When he
I
wants
like
to
Don Burr. Don Burr is great for my life because every time he's on there,
He comes on your channel?
he came on my channel one time and he was like, he put like 3 comments in a row. Lions to beat the Niners, 49-3, Niners.
Oh, come on.
He disappeared.
Looks
Yeah.
like Raheem Mostert's living on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
What the heck is Raheem
Dude,
Mostert doing on an Instagram live? I guess he's kind of like with it.
I follow Patrick Willis on Instagram.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, but I just see Mostert just.
he
posting
said
a
my
live-
name because I'm like, you're going into the Hall of Fame soon. And I think he read it. He's like, Tommy.
Patrick Willis.
He
Is like,
remembers
Tommy,
you?
Yeah. He's like, Tommy. Because he loves, when everyone says he's a Hall of Famer, he's like, that's what he's been hoping for. I don't know.
It's because his career was cut short, and that's probably the only reason why he'll probably have to wait a while because that's just how Hall of Fame could be.
He dominated, man. He deserves
He
it.
dominated for 10+. I mean, he dominated for 8+ years, but if he would have played a little longer, like 5 more years, then I guess you could make an argument. But I guess it depends. Like, that's how pro football looks at. Like, you can say, yeah, he is a surefire, but why was his career cut short? And then they're going to say, well, dude, the guy made the Pro Bowl 7 or 6 straight years. Can you get a linebacker that's been consecutive to the Pro Bowl every year? Can't think of one on my head.
This is for Gavin. Liverpool, the best team in England. And that's all I know because I don't know the songs.
Well, he likes Liverpool, or what is it, the Manchester?
Hey, after CEO was like, F Liverpool, and now Gavin wants to challenge him to a FIFA match.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna be there on that day when I'm rooting for. Let's go, Gavin.
CL's kind of hilarious.
He always like, yeah. Gavin was like, no, don't talk about Manchester. No. Then he came on and he showed a jersey. He showed himself, I think he covered his face. He's like, no, Liverpool. No. That was great.
That guy's kind of a joke, man. He makes good jokes.
And then I showed him my Italian jersey. And he's like, yes, Georgia, you beat England.
Oh, yeah. Where's Gavin, bro? He's always disappear on me. He hasn't been around my stream as much.
I will never forget that day. For some reason, you weren't there, but he told me, Jonathan, and everybody about his escapade with a woman.
Oh, geez, not this story again.
Oh, that's what I miss about Gavin when I see him around, bro. He cracks me up. I don't know why he stopped going.
He does not care. He will tell
what
you
anybody
very
thinks,
much details.
He don't give a shit, period.
Yeah.
Hey, where did Tommy go?
Probably reception.
Reception issues, man.
I hate reception issues.
Must have been that stupid troll account I removed that I'm just playing.
A troll like, you will love Satan. What?
What the heck?
What the heck? The Satan. She's, I don't know.
I think it's somebody I'm familiar with. I already think I know who that could be.
Jeez.
Oh, wait a minute. I think it was that one dude that told me he made an account like that before. So I already knew who it was.
I know because I've seen actually. Well, last Wednesday there was an account with 666, Nazi, yada yada, and he said, a lot of racial words that I don't want to say because that's kind of messed up. And I said, someone time the dude out, please. We don't want to see that. And Jonah was like, all right. And he put YTC in because Jonah can only have 6 people in. And he timed them out. He blocked them. I was like, man. I think that's, that account.
Damn.
Dude, at some point,
I don't know what happened.
Somebody's gonna figure out who the hell that person is because, dude, you can't just.
It's Michael Miller.
Dude, if that was Michael Miller, then I'd be aware of him. I just had to reset my Wi-Fi.
Man,
hey, David was cool the other day when he was at your stream, John.
I don't know who told me. Was it Luke Luna or
David? Who
that Shardal is blocking people because Jonathan and I don't know why.
I haven't seen Luke Luna on my channel lately, bro.
Gavin invited Shardal because Jonathan, he holds nothing, and Giants Nation has a mouth on him. Like he's like, whoa.
Yeah,
He
he's
don't
forgot.
give a shit.
Oh, I think we need to stop this. We're getting off track. This is going nowhere. And then Giant Jason was like, who the heck is this guy? Thinking it was my fault. But I was trying to tell Chardell, maybe this is not, the crew for you. So, and
Oops.
Jonah came in. He didn't want to come in, but he came in. He said, who the fuck is this guy talking about jersey numbers? He said that. I was like, fuck. Once Jonah started cursing in Giants Nation, I was like, all right, it's 10. Chardell is done. They're not going. And I had to explain them. And me and Gavin had to explain to everybody that Chardell, he's a quiet, shy dude. He just wants to hang out with the boys.
And he wants to talk over people. That's the only problem I have with him.
And the thing I don't like is when he asks the same question and he does it for 3 minutes in a row. And then when you answer the question, he asks the question again. So I'm like, you know what? Like, I want to be nice to this dude, but he's like that annoying little brother.
He's so freaking annoying, dude. Now I'm sick of seeing him everywhere.
Yeah.
Dude, where the hell is Luke Luna? He hasn't been around my channel lately.
He's everywhere. I haven't seen him here, but he's everywhere. He's on the SF Niners channel. He's on.
He's on everybody's channel except mine, bro. I don't know what happened.
Dude,
I'll ask him if he.
That Brad, that SF9 or whatever his name is,
he's pretty cool.
Just 2 months ago, he had 1K subs, and now he's up at 10K.
10K.
Like, what the heck is he doing? Does he have like 20 social
connections?
Medias? I don't know.
He has big connections or something. I don't know. I'm kind of shocking, bro. I usually see Luke pop around every now and then, but it's like I don't see him around lately.
I know.
Ever since I went to that Niners game, he hasn't been showing up at all.
I know. And then I did.
Man, I gave you a plaque, Luke. What is up with that, man?
And then I did a live stream today when Grant Cohen was on, and that was a bad idea because I try to avoid when Grant goes on because everyone goes on him. So I try to pick like a random time, but for some reason, First Takes he works at 4 a.m. So it's 1 o'clock in the morning over here, and then he gets off at 9 o'clock in the morning, and then he did a live stream today at 11:30, and then because he has to go to bed early. I'm like, God damn, I can't fit this dude in, so that sucks. So
I've tried to get him on my show, but he's always been super busy. But whenever he does those little roundtables, I was just wondering, bro, why can't you just hit me up to go on there? Oh my God!
And then I still respect First Takes, but I hope the views and the subs haven't gone into his head. But he piggybacked. I think it's got to do with the. I think it's got to do with the numbers. Yeah. He piggybacked off one of my guests that I was trying to keep secret, but now it's too late now. But I got this Minnesota lady who I've been talking to for the past 2 months, and I was gonna get her on Wednesday, but now First Take, so it doesn't really matter no more. So I hate that.
Why does it matter? Why does it matter, dude? You can still have her as a guest, bro. Come on.
No. He's having her like later in the week. I'm having her on Wednesday. But you don't understand. Like it's like I tell you, but for some reason you don't get it, and you're never gonna understand. But I'll try one more time. Is that I don't want to copy people. I don't want to. Oh, that dude had them before you did. That's I'm like, okay, then let me do the people that I try to get because
the Sourdough Squad.
Anyway,
I mean, dude. It doesn't matter. Like, if you're just a YouTuber and I'm looking for a fan base to collaborate with, and I can't find one, dude, I don't care if I'm piggyback writing shit, bro. I just want to build my content off of another fan base and talk about their team in general. Like, okay, I've seen Laurie Fitzpatrick on quite a few other channels, but does that make me piggyback on them? No. I think it's just I had to look for a freaking Jaguars fan. I actually had Jaguar in my conversation like a while back, but I guess he had a busy schedule, but I wasn't piggybacking on that shit, dude. I had plans with him like months ago, but things kind of like
that dude is so cool. Like he pinned me on his podcast for some reason.
He's a nice guy.
And then he pinned me on his TikTok. And then
he's a very nice guy.
And then
who are we talking about now?
The
Jaguar.
The Jaguars, whatever.
He's a nice guy.
He told me not to put.
Jeez.
He told me not to put the name together, so I had to separate it and make a new. And then another thing, like I don't mean like to be a dick, but Pioneer in a little bit. He came on. And,
he was being a little harsh on him, but then he was being nice at the end.
I know, but like I said, it is what it is. But the dude's so cool, and he was telling me
easy.
Anyway, and then I was telling him that there is this dude called Brett Brett James, who I reached out first, and he told me, I don't do live streams. I don't do collaborations. You have to be a Jaguars content creator. So
That's dumb.
Okay, just say no. And then there was another podcast who had like 12,000 subs, and then he said, and he asked me, how many subs do I have? You asking me how many subs do I have? So I said I got like almost 1.2. Reach back to me to get 10K. I'm like, and so I'm telling the Jaguar dude, and
That's
I'm
how that Titans fan was too, bro. I was like telling that Titans fan, and then I guess Spotlight put him in his place.
so it's
No,
like
but
Let's have Spotlight Sports Network on here so we can talk about how the Raiders are garbage.
no, but you know that Titans YouTuber I told you about that was kind of acting stupid with the sub count numbers.
I know.
And,
Basically,
then Spotlight put him in his place.
He basically played you. It is what it is. It happens. That's about it. No big deal.
No, but Spotlight put him in his place by calling him out and say you're nothing but a cheap.
Anyway, I spoke to
I
spoke to what's his name, the Oakland Raider dude from Spotlight, who's the
dude, he's just so delusional, man. I knew it. I knew the Raiders were going to do what they do.
So basically, like
he's like, I like how my team is. I mean, blah blah blah. The defense, nah.
Dude, I called it, and he got mad at me.
Which guy is it? The Spotlight Sports Network, or you're talking about Hammer House?
He's very cool, man, but he's delusional.
He's a cool dude. You know, I'm not saying he's a moron, but I'm saying that when he was
he's delusional,
and Ty whatever, and another Oakland Raider dude, and I wrote in a super chat. I said this. Your defensive coordinator is overrated, and I said when he was with the Jaguars, he could not make that defense good. When he was with the Seahawks, he may have put the pieces together, but he was not.
Gus Bradley.
He was not able to do that. And then going back to his Tampa Bay
days, that's what Tommy wanted.
Yeah, I did.
The dude was garbage. Like everywhere he's gone.
I got receipts on Tommy.
He may have he may have good pieces, but as a coordinator, the teams have always been either 500 or below 500. So he's never had really good development.
Well, that's Salah's freaking mentor, though.
I know.
Yeah, that was. He worked under Bradley for that time being as a linebackers coach. But,
maybe he's out of bounds. Maybe he's just a has-been.
Yeah, John Jay, man. But you know who you might enjoy better as like when it comes to collaborating, man? That Lori Fitzpatrick chick. She's very intelligent, bro. She does like what is it? USA Football Sports article or something.
Yeah, the newspaper company. Yeah. Yep.
She's cool, bro. She knows her stuff from right there. She even played football, dude. So it's like
I got coming on my special guest. I'm going to give you a hint. This person
is the next quarterback.
This person played
Kirk Cousins' girlfriend?
Let me guess. Nick Bosa's girlfriend. I don't know.
Oh, I don't want that racist bitch on anywhere.
I know.
Anyway. I was just playing around, bro. I'm just playing around.
I know. I'm just messing you.
I see.
Okay.
He played with Mike Rump as a quarterback in Florida or Miami.
Ken Dorsey.
Oh, snap. Come on.
Ken Dorsey?
Hey. Like I said, I'm going to keep you in suspense, man. I'm going to keep you in suspense.
Oh, dude. I'm still trying to reach out to other NFL players, but it's kind of been...
The interview's not going to be until like 20 days. So, we're still working on the details. This person, like I said, is big. That's all I'm going to say.
What if we drafted Aaron Rodgers?
Isn't he the current Panthers offensive coordinator or what?
Current Panthers offensive coordinator. You can't get players or coaches that are under contract because the NFL has strict rules.
But isn't he on the coaching staff, if I'm mistaken?
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Andrew Luck, even though I was joking around, I think I might try to reach out to him because he's retired.
There you go.
And it makes it easy. Yeah, makes it very easy.
And Andrew Luck, is a big name. So that kind of makes sense because, he's still young, and then he went to Stanford. So I'll try to see what I can do with that because, he's very huge.
Seems like Keith Lewis is getting back to me for some reason. But
when Harbaugh left, Stanford went down to the poop chute.
Well, Stanford was pretty good for like 5 years, and then after that they sucked again. So, yeah.
The more I start looking for other ex-NFL players, bro, it gets a lot harder down the stretch, man. Like, I've actually got lucky for a couple reasons, but now it's kind of like at a point where I'm pretty much out of luck now, so I might not be able to.
I know last week, the guy who I was supposed to have on, because the Niners were playing on Monday, from LA, he works with Eric Davis at this company called Believe, whatever, BLEAV, Believe. He's also a former Fox, West, sports reporter, and he currently works with like a Los Angeles sports, network for the area. And the dude was cool with it. We rescheduled on Monday, and then last Monday, and then somehow he said that he was in the emergency room, and then I checked back with him, and he was okay. And then I see him on Instagram all the time, so I leave respectful messages. Now, like, he blocked me for some reason, so I'm a little bit pissed off about that.
That's kind of stupid. I guess he might have lied to you for some reason. I hate when they make up shit.
And like, hey, just be honest. Like, if you say no, okay, I'm done with you. Then I don't even care no more because
don't even worry about it.
I don't have to worry. But if you're gonna tell me and then you cancel like 5 hours before the show, you didn't want to go on, and I'm not trying to be messed up to the guy, but like, you were really cool. You reached out to me in like 30 minutes. You really wanted to hop on the show, and I set the thumbnail up. I set the description. I had all the questions ready, and then the last minute, so that's it.
David's here.
Hola.
What's up,
Hola.
guys?
It's this guy.
What's up, man?
Oh, not much.
Tommy's got the facial look too.
We don't look alike.
Yeah.
Shit.
No, just the facial look. Just the facial look. Nothing alike.
Damn, dude, these fucking Giants are freaking god awful.
Oh,
How did they beat the freaking? Who'd they beat? I forget.
I don't know who they beat.
What's up, Adrian?
The Raiders.
No. No.
Yeah,
Did
they beat the Raiders. That was the day.
Oh my god.
My power went out. Like my entire neighborhood.
How do you lose to the goddamn Giants?
Oh God, man, that's crazy. Well, that's the Raiders that lost, huh? They lost to the Giants, huh? Oh yeah.
Yeah, they did. You're right. And then they lost to the Bungles. They didn't only lose; they got their asses freaking blown out.
A Giants Nation is gonna rip out his fro because I saw him and I'm like, oh man, this dude does not look how I thought he would look. He has glasses, he's black, and he looks pissed. I was like, God damn, man, your facial and your voice does not go together. But we were showing everyone our faces on that stream.
Damn.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's
dude,
a cool
Tom
dude.
Brady has 10 rush yards. He must be influenced by Jimmy G.
Hey, dude, but I don't know. Like, it's been hard to give me some other NFL players, man. They've been kind of quiet with that shit.
Dude, I am so surprised, and even Grant had to give him props. I saw it a few days ago that Jimmy Garoppolo in the last 4 games has had the highest passer rating in the NFL.
That's
and
so weird, man.
And he had to give him props because all the crap he says about him. And I'm like, man, dude, hey, you're eating your words, man. I told you it's any given Sunday. And Jimmy Garoppolo is not bad. It's just that his time here is limited.
He's above average. He's not like elite. He'll never be elite.
Is Luke kind of like stopped coming around because I bashed his boy Jimmy or something? Maybe that's what it was.
I don't know. I never heard you bash Jimmy.
Like, every time I
oh my God, right in his hands.
I try to be critique, Jimmy's game and be honest.
Yeah, Luke is a Jimmy G lover. Yeah.
But I just haven't seen him around lately, man. That's just like, I don't know. Like, he'll come around everybody else, but not mine lately.
Okay. Is Jimmy G better than Alex Smith, or are they both the same?
Alex Smith was a little more mobile.
Yeah, he was a little bit more mobile. Jimmy
His decision making was a little off in his early years, but then he got better with better culture changing. Yeah,
Alex Smith. What I remember was, he was able to at least Alex was able to move in the pocket and extend plays. But
but we always had a good run game too, so they're both kind of thrived out that running. Oh my God, this game's over.
I know. Yeah.
This game's a wrap.
They're up 2 scores now.
cursing and getting mad and
Wait, there's a flag on the play. Maybe it's
Poor
holding.
Mr. YTC, man.
and then Butter's just like, oh, we're gonna.
Yeah, it's coming back. It's coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like there's Corey, but yeah, Luke Luna, he's everywhere. I mean, I don't.
He hasn't
I
been
haven't
around my
seen
channel
him
lately.
here.
Ever since that Niners game, he's been kind of like not showing up on my channel.
Well, like I said, it is what it is. Like if Luke Luna, like don't worry about who shows up to your channel, who doesn't show up to your channel. Like my views have dropped so bad. I don't know. This new algorithm sucks, and I just got to deal with it because I've tried everything.
Quite a few of my videos are being hidden off every now and then. Like sometimes I may be lucky with some of those other videos, but I can't even compete with First Takes, bro. This guy gets about 10K a freaking view, bro.
Dude, because I don't mean to be like a dick, but like he uploads the KMBR and like those.
Yeah, and the intro. I think it's the intro that kind of gets his algorithm, bro. Everybody likes that intro.
Dude, I have an intro. It's not about the intro. It's about
the way he does it kind of has a kick, like a really good kick.
Okay, I don't say this often, but you're wrong. Okay, it's not the intro. I'm sorry, but it's what he does. The Larry Kruger interviews. That's very eye popping. The interviews after the football game. The interviews during the prime time games. I don't know how he does it, but he puts it on, and then in like the first hour he has like 500 views, and then at the end of the day he has like 10,000 views, and then at the end of the week,
trying to ask him. I'm trying to get in contact with him and try to tell him, how do you do this?
Like I know how to do it. It's just because the algorithm, it doesn't work for me now. Like I don't know anything I try to do. So I'm trying to figure out what I need to do because my sub count has been the same for the past week, which I have a good sub count, so I shouldn't be complaining. But
yeah, my subscribers have been hitting up and down, but it's kind of like
basically this month my view count has been between 50 and 100 views an average. That sucks. So I don't know what's going on because a cardinal rule said it: the tags don't work no more. So
maybe he's right about it, but I still use the tags.
Yeah, the tags don't work.
I still use it. I still use the tags. Yeah, and then I put the description.
Well, you use as many tags as you can.
No. The YouTube says tags don't work no more. So you can put as many tags as you want, but the more tags you have, they're not gonna help you. So they're trying to remove the tags by the end of the year. Like I said, there's gonna be a lot of new rules, and some channels are gonna be shut down because YouTube, so I'm trying to make sure I don't do any more stuff anymore. So that's why when I upload videos,
so you shouldn't even put tags anymore.
No, so that sucks for me.
Well, I mean, I don't get the point of all this, man. But I don't know. I guess some people start to change as soon as they get bigger subscribers. I hate that shit. They shouldn't forget where they came from.
I know. Like First Takes had he had that Rob.
First Takes used to come around. He used to come around a lot from all of us.
He had Rob Shoe. Then he had the Silverado from Niner Talk.
I knew him personally, dude. I knew that guy personally, but he's always been kind of like sneaky with it.
He had Bashar, and then I forgot who was the other guy, but he had 4 people on, so it was a group of 5 people.
He had Sickness there a couple times.
Oh yeah, Niner Sickness. Yep. Niner Sickness.
I'm starting to figure out, man, what's going on with all this shit, man. It's like Sickness and me used to go way back, but he has his favorites when it comes to ranch, and I'm like, bro, I know you for freaking so many years, bro. Why would you? I don't know. Whatever.
Dude, I follow Jay in the Bay, and every time I send them like, hey, you want to collab again? He says that, oh no, he's working. And then when I ask him, the time I ask him, he's live streaming with somebody else. I'm like, yo, Jay in the Bay, dude, you and I basically grew the same time, like the same amount of subs, and what the hell? And then
he'll come on my comments every now and then, but it's like it's not the same no more, dude.
I might have to start unfollowing.
First takes used to be pretty humble.
It's not gonna be personal. It's like not personal. Like, and even the Beast Rider, he has not responded to my email. I reached out to him on Instagram, never got back to me. So I gave him an email because that's how we communicate. That dude's not even. I'm like, God damn, are you done with YouTube? Like what's going on with all these people who came on my even Mike Shubin has started to, not talk to me no more.
Show yourself.
What?
I don't want to put in a troll randomly, but if you don't show yourself, because it could be a troll at a Raider bin, so I'm not trying to sound like a dick. But last time I
Oh,
let somebody
shit.
in my channel,
It'd be
I got to
Corey.
feel. Nope, I knew it. It wasn't the real Raider bin. Because I remember somebody told me it's unusual because even though I'm cool with this guy, he doesn't really bother to go on my stream like that. So I guess I spot a troll. So I did spot a troll then. That was a guy that was going to probably show his thing or put a stupid music on. Yep. I guess I took the advice of Steven Rose. Show your face or don't even show up to my stream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
For now on, anybody who goes on my stream, they have to show their face before I let them in. Because it happened with Jesse Naylor and quite a few other YouTubers.
Yeah, Jesse Naylor, he puts a block, after that situation. Even Grant Cohen and Jesse Hammer, even though I don't like Hammer anymore, and of course Grant, now everyone is now doing that, and like for me, like I'm like all these. Well,
Naylor still comes around. Like he's not like all the other YouTubers I've seen that acts above beyond everybody. Like he's always been in contact with me.
Like I may not agree with everything he says, but
are you a troll? Get out of here.
Another troll?
Yep, I already knew. See, you're not fooling me, dude. Quit with the troll games.
Yeah, man. I kind of feel bad for you, man.
Oh my god.
Maybe you may have to stop doing
Whoa, CD Lambs and concussion protocol?
Oh. What do you mean, dude? Stop doing what, bro? I'm still
no. I'm saying that if these trolls don't stop and if they get personal, you may have to figure something else out because
Amari Cooper has COVID. Taysom Hill signed a 4-year extension.
I don't know, man. Everybody has done their own thing, but you know what? On the bright side, at least I'll associate with the round table. At least they appreciate me and they don't leave me behind.
No. This is what I meant to say. Like, if these trolls and these people are going to be popping in and hiding their face, you may have to figure something else out if you're still going to do this because, like, Jesse is not controversial. He's just a dude that.
No, he's more straightforward. Yeah, but he never lets anybody in.
And someone still came in, and they did what they did. So, like I said, this is the internet. It's a crazy world. Nothing is safe anymore.
I mean, dude, quite a few other YouTubers, bro. Like, I guess it's kind of like weird how First Take doesn't even respond to me like he used to, and it's like, dude, we were supposed to have a stream coming up pretty soon, but guess he had other stuff going on.
I know. Well, anyway, let's move.
And I guess Jay, and to be honest, I guess Jay the Bay is kind of like doing his own thing too, so I get that part. But I think he's already kind of almost cutting ties with the Spotlight Sport Network situation because I think he's more focused on the cutback stuff. I don't know if it's just me, but he's kind of slowly stepping away from the Spotlight a little bit. The Sports Network crew. Because I haven't seen him around active on the stream, and I guess Spotlight's kind of making some changes out here. Like he's saying that some of you guys need to start getting active, or we're probably gonna have to cut ties with you guys. Mm-hmm. And then he wants to work with a crew, with a crew outside of YouTube called the ASAP Network or something. And I guess we get our channel promoted from Roku or something. And that's
that's funny.
No, that's the name of that crew that they're working with. They're called ASAP Sports Network or something. But they can get us promoted to Roku or something for a podcast. I don't know, but Spotlight's making some changes out here. Like he's already talking about everybody else. You guys need to start being active, or I might need to cut you off the rosters.
Oh, I know what he's talking about.
Delusional Sports Network.
Yeah, it's the future. Basically, with all the streaming services, you have all these, and because I live here in the Bay Area where the tech, all these, tech peoples, are creating new type of softwares. You're going to start to see these networks that are basically you're going to pay by subscription where you get your news, your entertainment, like music videos, sports, gaming, etc. And, they partner with you, if they like your content, and then you get to, be part of a real sports network, but you have control of it. And so that's the thing about the sports, that in the near future, that's how it's going to be.
Yeah, I'm already thinking about making my own sports network, but I'm not even working on it yet, dude. I'm more focused on just trying to make my own content. But Bergain's already having me on his crew, so I've been a little more consistent on his group right now.
Yeah. Well, Bird Gang should be happy because they're in second place with a 5-6 record.
Bergain likes me as a. Bergain says I'm actually getting some good selling on the merchandise, bro. He's even talking about how my logo's selling, like the one I made with Talking Ruthless.
I'm like, sheesh, like, man, like BPS and Bird Gang and that Philly dude. I know Tommy, you don't like him. They were right.
Who?
They're winning games.
Who?
I had that one Philadelphia fan, that Cat Connor guy. Kind of seems like a nice dude, but he kind of seems a little off when it comes to.
Wait, who are we talking about? John, that I don't like.
You know, the dude I had, the Philly, the podcast dude.
Oh God, that guy's an idiot.
Yeah, but hey, right now he's like, oh yeah, look at my team.
Dude, he was like, nobody scares me on your team. It's like, okay, that was so ridiculous. I'm like,
hey, wouldn't it be funny if, like, in week 18, the Niners and the Philadelphia Eagles are battling for that number?
I know.
7. Oh man, BPS is gonna give me a hard time. John.
Oh, dude, I want to hear that shit. I want to hear that debate, and then we play man. And then wouldn't it be kind of funny if we end up playing the playoffs against a team we actually got our butts whooping and play them and beat them in the playoffs? That'd be kind of cool.
So
what if we get our payback on the Cardinals?
Yeah,
that'd be great.
That's kind of, you know, I think we're talking too far ahead here, but that would be great. I would love to beat the Cardinals.
Beast Rider said that the Lambs are going to win the division because the Cards are going to fall apart.
Corey Davis is in the building.
But the Cards have a hard schedule and the Lambs do not. I mean, the Packers are kind of hard, but the rest is easy.
Hey, what's going on, Corey?
Reception. There he is.
There he is.
Corey.
We all know we all know Corey ain't no troll. We all know he's not a troll.
Corey Davis is not a troll. Corey Davis.
He's a real guy. He's a real Corey Davis. Ain't nobody going trolling, man.
Mm-hmm. I'm jealous of Corey. He has the headset. He has a nice 49er jacket and all those cool.
Hey, that guy's the coolest guy, man.
I'm jealous of Corey.
He does his pick'em. He does a little bit of his pick'em on his channel, from what he told me.
Yeah, I don't. Who was I talking to? Where someone said you don't need 49er jerseys and stuff to be a 49er fan. But someone, because I've never owned, I've never bought a jersey.
Pinor said that. It was Pinor, bro.
Yeah. So
I'm easy.
I'm in the dream.
Where is that?
He was on my show almost last week, man. It was a good one.
Where is that goofball Pinor tonight?
He's kind of like been coming around, but he's mostly like he's been kind of clowning me a little here and there, but it's nothing personal. It's all good.
I clown him all the time. It's all in good fun.
Yeah, it's all in good fun.
I like how you get on people's skin, Tommy. It cracks me up a little. I'm like saying, dude, why would you guys say that about Tommy? I know Tommy wouldn't go there, man. Come on.
I know.
Dude, I remember how you got into that Seattle fan skin a little bit, and you're like, and I guess
that guy's another idiot.
Yeah, but Moses even agreed with you and say Tommy ain't like that. He just knows how to get under people's skin.
I remember
he said I was trolling. I'm like, what am I? I'm a mod on this channel. How am I trolling?
Or spamming. They even said you're spamming, bro. Which
no, he spammed. He did like the same comment 3 times.
I remember when the Seahawks rule.
Oh, jeez.
Said that CG never got a woman.
He's married.
This is
the hell out of here.
The very first time ever. The very first time ever.
That's how you know. That's how you know they're failing as a troll, because they can't even go deep on my info. Let them think. Let them think I'm a loser that works at a job and lives with their parents, bro. I don't give a shit. I don't even live with them.
Parents.
My dad's dead. Oh, my mom lives all the way further in Texas. So why should I give a shit?
Yeah.
Man, dude, I don't even live with nobody. I live with my wife. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
But wait a minute. I'm the kind of guy that works at a security job and live with my mother. No, I don't. I don't think so. They always think that. They always think that way.
Anyway.
No, that's just how the trolls think. They think, oh, CG lives with his mother in the basement. He works as a security guard. He gets paid minimum wage.
Rent a
Fuck
cop.
no.
Rent a cop. Oh yeah, CG.
Actually, the job I'm working at, it's giving me double pay, bro. Double the amount what I'm getting over here.
Man,
Dude,
Like-
I'm getting the same amount of hours that I got before, but I'm still getting double the amount of pay that I wouldn't get elsewhere. You know.
I remember we were talking about security guards. If I ever go to Clovis, I'm gonna troll CG. Hey, security, rent a cop. You can't get me. I'm breaking the law.
They're not law enforcement.
Hey, you ever come over here, man? I'll give you a pass.
Oh,
I'll
man.
give you a pass. I'll give you a pass because you're cool.
I was like, oh yeah, look
Well,
at
you
that.
talking about me?
Hey, Corey's cool, man.
You're a
Hey,
security
we're
guard.
talking
Corey?
about you.
Yeah,
I'll be right back, guys. I
I
gotta
never
go.
left home. I
What?
never left home.
What?
I lived with my dad all through his life until he passed away.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Well, we're not talking about you like that. We're
I
just
know,
talking
I
about
was
myself.
messing. I know, I'm messing with you.
All right. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go do a checkup, but I'll be back.
Are you? Oh, okay.
so Corey, when your dad passed away?
Passed away in March of this
Oh
year.
wow. Oh man,
Sorry for your loss.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah.
So you live in the same house?
Yep.
Wow.
Oh man, that's tough. I know. I recently lost another grandparent, and from 2016 to 2020, I'm starting to lose a lot of people in my life. So I know how you're doing, Corey. So
Well, cherish your grandparents when you can, because I wish I had mine now.
Yeah.
I took them for granted, I think.
yeah, that's one thing.
Same here.
Yeah.
Same here. I wish I had them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, one lived to be 100, one 97, and one in their 80s. So.
Yeah.
But the
Dude,
one
my-
I don't remember because he died in 62. My dad's
Oh.
dad.
Oh,
Way too young.
yeah.
My grandma on my dad's side actually smoked for 60 years and was like 95, and she never got lung cancer. It's kind of like,
Yeah. You
One
could
of
get
those
lung cancer
anomalies,
from
I
other
guess.
things.
but I mean, it was crazy. I was like, dang. She was suffering from dementia. She drove her Toyota Corolla into a pond at one point, but
Good Lord.
yeah, that was scary.
Well, at least the 49ers won yesterday. I don't care.
I knew they were going to win. I just didn't want it to be a nail biter, which it wasn't.
Dude, it was so funny how the 49ers offense ate 13 minutes and 5 seconds to the first quarter.
I like the call, actually, because I'm like, yeah, don't leave points on the board. That's what I was thinking. So
And then Jimmy Garoppolo, the only pass that frustrated me when he had a Jeff
Wilson,
wide open. Jeez, I wanted to kick the table. I was like, Jimmy, he was wide open, and
But he had to throw over a linebacker and all this stuff. But I know one player I would like to go up and shake his hand is Juwan Jennings. You know why?
Why?
I said he didn't do a big thing to win the game. Like he recovered Wilson's fumble, but taking that hit for the team,
Yeah. Man.
taking that hit in the face and not retaliate.
What the hell was that about? I mean, what was that guy getting all frustrated for?
Because you blocked him. You blocked him. And you pushed him down. And he's like, this third string receiver ain't gonna push me down. Or somebody. Backup receiver gonna push me down.
Yeah, that's a pro right there. That don't retaliate, because that's what they see is the retaliation.
Dude, like I thought he punched him with a fist, and then I saw the replay. He's like, it was a weak slap. That's why he's like, do it again. Do it again. And then that stadium had more 49er fans than
Yep.
it was an all sea of red. I was like, it was a home team for us.
Dude, Juwan Jennings pancaked that defensive back like he was George Kittle, and he was laughing in his face about it.
Oh,
and,
no.
I mean,
and Debo,
it was great.
And Debo and Ayuk, yeah, good job, man. In the sideline, and they're all like,
Dude, you know who's a good blocker is Ayuk can block, man.
oh yeah, he can block. Like, man, he knows what he's doing. Yep. I'm more.
If that had been Norman, Josh Norman, he would have punched that guy back.
Yeah.
Guys was 50 yards.
We gotta cut him. We gotta cut him. That dude is overrated. I don't know why.
Overrated?
Yeah, the dude had one good game against the Eagles.
Bears? Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, the Eagles, and then after that, all the penalties he did with Green Bay, and then the primetime game against the Colts, and then he missed that stupid tackle, and they scored a touchdown.
Yeah, I'm not a fan, but he's really bad in run defense too.
And
he's like runs inside.
And then I super chatted Rumbo. I said, acting like a clown. Like he basically, I don't know what he did. It was like a 3rd and 15, and the Niners stopped him. And then Josh Norman did something to one of the linemen, and then he goes to Cliff Kingsbury or Dinkleberry.
Yeah.
And like, really? What? Why are you at his face? What the heck? And then Aziz Al-Shaair or one of the linebackers had to pull him away. And that was like the low point of that defense. When Fred Warner or a veteran ain't doing nothing to calm him down. Because like in other teams, like you have like the veteran and they pull him away. So stop acting like a fool. And then on the sideline, like chewing him out. No, man. So I think that Cardinals game woke the Niners up.
Yeah. I mean, you don't. He just left it alone, stay out of the coach's face, and the coach got the penalty. But he had to get in the coach's face. He had to go over there. And then, like you said, a player pulling him to the side, trying to pull him. Then he gonna get in a fight with that player, his own player.
That Cardinals game was basically like your two top guys, your star, Kittle fumbles the football. And then Ayuk decides to get back up. He fumbles the football. And Jimmy Garoppolo played pretty good, but when you're trailing by a lot, he can't do everything. And then the backup to James Conner, he gets the handoff untouched, and Jimmie Ward and I'm not Jimmie Ward, Wilson and Ofunga missed the tackle, and he just strayed for like a big 70-something yard gain, and I'm like, God damn. Jeez.
Yeah, do we have to talk about that game? That game made me want to just puke, man.
Jeez, I went after everybody. I went after Grant and some of those contact creators. These guys have never played damn football, and I know more football. I was on my live stream I was acting like a child. I was that mad after I saw that play. I was like, please tell me this is not going to be. It basically was worse than the Dolphins. Like that game,
So this, that proves that without Jimmie Ward, like we're really not that good.
Sheesh. I'm like,
and I don't know. CG wants to argue all day, but Jimmie Ward is the heart of that secondary.
So man, sheesh. I was just like, anyway.
Jimmie Ward is a great tackler. He could play like any position.
I know, and his numbers say that he's not the worst, but when you're drafted that high, and I think I don't know if he's a 3rd round grade. I don't know if he was a 3rd round grade, but that's what CG says. But he's been pretty good. But like I don't think he was a corner. I think it was a safety, because when he moved to safety, he got better. And then of course not every year, like corners and safeties are going to get like 16, 17.
Are they going for it? Wow. Oh, sorry.
So, man, what's the score? Is it bad?
17-10.
Oh, so it's not that bad.
No, and they're in field goal range, but they're going for it. I don't like this call.
Whoa.
Oh, play
Jimmie
action.
Ward,
Oh, man.
Jimmie Ward,
No.
the 1st round pick.
Stupid.
2014.
That was stupid.
Leave points on the board. Don't do that. Especially with the Buccaneers' defensive line.
I know, like Jimmie Ward and Dante Johnson, I think, are the only holdovers from the Harbaugh era.
Yeah.
That was funny. Yeah.
Dude, get rid of DJ.
I think
please.
I think after Joe Staley left and retired, I think that offensive line has not, because I think Joe Staley really meant a lot to that offensive line.
Well, I love Joe Staley, but he ain't no Trent Williams.
I don't, because like
That was an upgrade, and we paid nothing for him
I know,
to
like,
trade.
I know, like basically, like
Well, we got him for a 6th round pick or something.
now we traded our 3rd round pick, which is idiotic.
Oh,
You know, and we needed that, and we needed that 3rd round pick. You know, after after the 2020 season, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah.
CG loves Nick Mullins.
She's like, see, I thought Nick Mullins was good, but then he started to regress.
Dude, he was so good against the Giants.
You know,
and then all of a sudden, that Eagles game, he was horrible. I don't know what happened. He was seeing ghosts or something.
I was like, man, dude, what
That's
dude?
what he hype you up, and
Dude, like in 2018, he had Dante Pettis, Trent Taylor as wide receivers.
Oh, gotcha. Trent Trash Taylor. What happened to him?
And he went 3.
He's a midget too. How did we ever think he was going to be good?
He went 3-5. He went 3-5. Then in 2019, Garoppolo stayed healthy for the entire year, and then we had Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, and of course, they were not all healthy, you know, during the entire to get all of them, but and then Kendrick Bourne, you know, at the same time, but you know, he regressed, like, man, but
yeah,
anyway.
He beat the Raiders, and then it was like
he destroyed the Raiders. I was not seeing that coming.
Yeah.
So,
I think Trent Taylor's a Cincinnati Bengal.
Yeah. I don't know if he's still on the team, but yeah, I remember I did a video when he went to
he should retire.
Yeah, because I think that they thought he was to be like a Wes Welker type of receiver. Not even.
Dream on.
Yeah.
Dream on.
Yeah.
Dream on.
Yeah, man. Imagine if Jordan
You know
Reed.
what? I think he might have got cut because he has 0 stats for this season.
Maybe he's on the practice squad.
Yeah.
I'd put him on the practice squad, but maybe he was just too trash to even make it.
Man, imagine if Jordan Reed did not retire and he was playing this year, but when you have all those concussions and then he also has a bunch of injuries, I think he just realized, nah, dude, I can't stay healthy anymore. I'm just gonna retire.
He's got great hands. Jesus.
I know, because when Kirk Cousins was with Washington, that was his, you know, top guy, and you know, Kirk Cousins made him look like a stud, but then he left, and you know, he was never the same player.
Dude, you didn't see how many times Jordan Reed got mad on the sidelines. He's like, "This guy's trash." Mullins can't. I'm sitting here wide open, and Mullins just like, I don't know what he's seeing. But maybe part of that was the offensive line. Our O-line last year was putrid.
I know, like, you know, because
McFloppy decided to go on a diet because he was trying to impress his high school crush. I don't know.
Yeah, but even with the weight, I think he's done with the Niners. I could be wrong, but I think that 5th-year option is probably an easy way to trade him. Because, like,
McGlinchey?
I've never seen a guy regress, you know, that much. Because in 2018, he was pretty good. In 2019, he was really good. But then I don't know what happened last year and this year. And, you know, I don't always want to blame, you know, the 2020, you know.
Oh, okay, you're right. Which gate?
So,
Who's regressing? Who were we talking about?
Mike McGlinchey.
Acosta Boulevard. Will you go
Oh, Mike McGlinchey is dude. Mike McGlinchey only had like a decent rookie year.
Go to the other gate.
That's all he's been. But I think Jalen Moore's like a solid tackle, bro. Even if Mike McGlinchey leaves in free agency, I'd be confident with Jalen Moore at tackle.
Jalen Moore screwed up and got Jimmy sacked.
Well,
he read. I'm not an offensive, but he missed his coverage because before the snap, there was a guy right there that was coming for the rush, and Jalen Moore
Excuse me.
went forward and forgot to account.
Remember, he's a
for,
rookie.
I know, I know that he's a rookie, but he could have looked also before the ball was snapped, and I don't know why Jimmy didn't put use checker one of the running backs, but when it was Hike, Moore was not guarding nobody, so I think he missed his assignment. So that was bad because
I think that's a mental error that he should work on more likely. I think for most of our tackle position, it's really kind of like the most difficult position to do because the outside pressure is like the hardest part to block. But if you are an interior offensive lineman, it kind of favors you against the inside rushers,
Yeah.
But I've never played. I mean, I played some tackle, and it's a lot harder to execute the blocking way, dude. You got to be able to block a lot quicker and have that quick, dude. Like they can easily break your arm on your blocking scheme. But if you do inside pass block, they won't do much about it.
I know because Jalen Moore was in the outside. He was playing the right tackle. And one thing about Kyle is like let your quarterback survey the field so he can basically motion someone to a
Right.
But and that's the thing that worries me with Trey Lance is that if he doesn't give Trey Lance the freedom, because you got to give your quarterbacks the freedom to change up the play, and but you got to follow the script. Got to follow the script.
I think as soon as he gets more of the reps and feels confident, dude, there's going to be some ups and downs with a lot of linemen for sure. But like Jalen Moore is a lot better than Justin School will ever be. At least with Jalen Moore, he'll still be able to get more better at the experience, dude. Like I didn't expect much out of Jalen Moore. I thought maybe he'd be a solid, okay tackle, nothing else. But he's actually kind of like the more I watch his film, the more there's a little bit of his game that I do like. But he definitely needs to work on awareness, better on his awareness part of that position. But as far as him with a grade, I'll give him at least a solid C. He's not too bad.
I know, and I like School. Like he's underappreciated because of course he the off-season workouts that entry in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean he was okay, but he just wasn't
he was pretty good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Like 2019, that was like pretty much it. When I think when McGlinchey was out or when Staley was out, he filled in and did okay. He did pretty solid.
You want to know what he did to Clowney? Clowney was not able to get like Jimmy. He basically he neutralized Clowney. I remember I was watching that game. Jimmy did get hit, but School on his side did a really good job against Clowney. So yeah, like I said,
yeah, but no offense to Brunskill. I think Brunskill's a better tackle than a guard, bro.
He's a center. Everything like on ESPN, on Wikipedia, and all the things he's listed as a center. So I don't know why he's playing out of position. That's the reason why he against what's his name, Aaron Donald. I told Sheriff the joke, and I really don't care if he's mad at me. But why does he always dominate the best defensive player? But when it comes to everybody else, he looks garbage. So that's the thing I don't get. How do you dominate someone that good, but you have problems with everybody else? So I'm just lost. Or maybe just are just good against the Rams.
Or maybe just the fact that Brunskill just shows out more when it comes to Aaron Donald. Maybe because his size dominant difference. Maybe because of the fact that he's a big dude and he can be able to hold his own.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
He had trouble.
Oh, run, Tom Brady, run!
Hey, dude. Hey, John Jay. Guess who? Hey, John Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, John Jay. Guess who called me unexpectedly? That was kind of funny.
Who called you?
You want to guess who called me?
Just tell me.
Sam Dog. That dude called me out of the blue. I didn't know what the hell was going on. That's why it took me a while. But I was doing my round checks. Then he called me when I was already finishing the round check, and he was already telling me some stuff about those other Cardinal fans. And I'm like, okay, bro, I'll check it out. I don't know, like something was going on with one of those Cardinals, like those other guys that act a little delusional.
Mm-hmm.
He's been clowning those delusional versions.
Sheesh. What's his name? What's his name?
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
I don't know that David Renteria seems like a delusional dude, but I don't know. I don't got nothing against him.
You like him, man. You like everybody. Like, oh, I don't care if he's a troll. I like him. I like him. And dude, you are so nice, man. You are the nicest dude in the world. I need to crown you, CG, the nicest dude in the world.
I block the ones who dox me. That's about it. But I don't care what troll you are, as long as you keep your personal shit out the way. I don't give a shit.
Like Butters tells me man, CG, he likes some of these dudes who troll me. I'm like, I try to tell him, yeah, he's a nice dude. He's a nice dude, but like,
no. Actually, Butters told me that I timed him out, bro. I never allowed these trolls.
Okay.
I think no, he was talking about that.
I know, because you keep telling me Fitz Vegas and Butters, he doesn't like them because he doxed his family. He put his sister, and anyway, that's kind of messed up. And I didn't know Butters had a sister, but whatever. And then he started doxing YTC, and basically he accused that YTC was piggybacking off his success. And I'm like, man, what is with this dude? And he's attacking everybody. Like I didn't know he attacked Jonas, which kind of messed up. Because Jonas has never done nothing horrible to anybody since I've known him. He always attacks.
Well, Jonas is a cool dude, but Jonas will tell you who he likes and doesn't like, and if he doesn't like you, he'll tell you straight up in the stream. He even did it to a couple people. It's pretty rare for him to even.
He did it to Chardol, and I think Chardol is all. Excuse my language. I think he's butthurt. Hey, Chardol said the most dumbest thing, and I don't really mean to be messed up, but yeah, Chardol should not think just because Mac Jones has number 10 that Mac Jones is trying to.
Rudy's here.
Oh, Rudy!
Come on, Rudy. Man, you like the Jimmie Ward sucks campaign.
I really wanted to collaborate with you, man, but I know you were busy, man. So no hard feelings.
Yeah, I'll let him in.
You do. Come
on, Rudy. I'll send you the link, buddy.
Yeah.
I'll send you the link, Rudy. Go jump in, man. Go jump in, Rudy.
Jimmie Ward with two. Oh, look here. The ball fell right in his. It's picked up.
That's what Jimmie Ward is, a wonder. He's a one-game wonder.
Nah,
never does quad.
Hey, listen. I agree with Tommy. I think you're just too hard on him because I think you only look at interceptions, but there's more for a safety than just interceptions.
Take away the Chicago Bears game. He only has 2 career picks.
Duh, I know, dude. Since 2016 all the way to 2020, he went 4 years without an interception. All right, and yes, okay, he was hurt and missed half the season in 2017 and 2018. Okay, I get it. All right. But in 2019, he had his best coverage season. He was really good. He really, stepped his game up. The stats didn't show, but there's different types of numbers. That's why the Beast Rider says.
Oh, man. Here we go. What the stats don't mean nothing. Just like the Eric Armstead stands, bro. I can't stand the Eric Armstead fanboys.
Dude, I never wanted Eric Armstead. I'm not trying to. I'm just saying that when it comes to the stats don't mean nothing. Okay, so for example, I know Luke Luna, when Jimmy had 322 yards against the Bears.
He rubbed it on you. He rubbed it straight up on you.
Simple. Debo Samuel,
he left me alone. I think he left me alone on that because he knew I was on 2 different sides. So he probably just left me.
Samuel had an 83-yard reception. That was yards after the catch. So his numbers were inflated. So he had 230-something yards. But he still threw a deep pass. So the numbers, when you look at the numbers, you have to look at what was done and how they played. So that's how I look at the numbers. Is Jimmie Ward the best safety in the NFL? No. Is he garbage? No. Okay? He's okay. And Jimmie Ward in the last 3 games has stepped up. He's stepped up and he's played pretty good. So in the last 2 games, he's really stepped up. He had better numbers than K'Wan Williams. He had better numbers than Ambry Thomas. And Ambry Thomas had a pretty good game. Finally, that he got to play.
No, actually, he got beat a couple times in coverage, bro. Everybody was talking about the snaps that he didn't play.
K'Wan got beat a bunch of times, more than Jimmie Ward. I now watch the game, and I analyze everything. I don't watch the game like most people. I watch it like as a coach perspective. And Jimmie Ward was not burned every time. Yes, every player is going to get burned at least one time during the game. So just remember that. and that's just the numbers, that's the analytics, and that's just the performance. I put Jimmie Ward as our best safety overall. He's probably in the middle, probably like between like 18 and 25, but he's not garbage.
I just look at the fact that he never lived up to the expectation, man. I look at production. I look at what you have done.
He's done production. It's just that all you want him to do is interceptions. Okay?
Well, that's what he's playing the position for. He's supposed to get the ball.
Also, Mr. Offensive Lineman. Offensive line are also, given stats. It's not about sacks allowed. It's also about how well they protect, pass protection, run protection.
Pancakes. There's a stat called pancakes.
So remember, the offensive line is not just how many sacks you allow. It's also all the other stuff.
Oh, God.
Thing is, I don't like how some people say, "Oh, the stats don't mean nothing." Well, dude, how else are you getting paid the top contracts? I mean, sure. Look at Eric Armstead. The guy's supposed to be a double-digit sack guy. And you know who's playing better than Armstead? But even though he doesn't play the position, we got Arden Key for a bargain. This guy's already playing better than Eric Armstead when it comes to sacks and production a little.
I know that. I like Arden Key. He plays really, really, really good. I know
he plays inspiring. I think he plays more inspiring than he ever did with the Raiders. I don't even think he ever liked the Raiders to begin with.
Like, if he did not miss, like early in the year, because everybody was hurt early in the year. Sheesh. If we had all these guys healthy since week 1, the question is how good we can be. But not everybody was healthy, and that's the thing that we have to start to understand. We need to invest a lot of money this offseason on the best fitness, nutritionists, all these wellness coaches, trainers, to make sure they keep these players in shape. And Kyle needs to do one type of – don't overwork your players and then don't underwork your players. That's the inconsistency of the body, because like I said, I've played baseball, and I met a lot of teammates of mine. They would overwork their bodies, and then our pitchers were just blow out their arms because they worked their muscles. And then you have these players who would always run, to get the speed to steal the bases.
I think
so we have to invest on how you, and of course Stanford, which has one of the best medical centers here in the Bay Area. Why don't we hire some of their consultants and get these medical science that actually help these athletes? Because Andrew Luck went to Stanford to get the diagnosis if he was going to retire or keep playing, and they told Andrew Luck, dude, you come here every offseason. You need to decide if you want to rehab every offseason here. So he decided just to retire because it's not worth it. So we need to.
Well, Stanford's got the best medical facility when it comes down to it, but yeah, I think Shanahan needs to focus on, dude. Don't get me wrong about Deebo Samuel. You want to use him as a running back? Nah, try to use him a little less, bro. Don't even use him as a running back no more.
You see,
because he's gonna get injured.
Dude. I'm so sorry to say this because I know you can disagree with me, but I think he has more faith in Deebo Samuel than Trey Sermon. Because
Trey Sermon hasn't been quite.
Why are you using a running back with 8 carries and 79 yards of the touchdown while he's
going to get hurt,
Trey
bro?
Sermon,
he's going to get injured if he gets hurt.
I've watched Trey Sermon's game. He's a guy who goes through the tackles, and I think Kyle wants his running backs to go outside the tackles for whatever the reason.
Well, he's kind of like a Carlos Hyde, the way it seems like.
I just don't get it. Why did you draft?
Why did we even draft him in the first place if he wasn't going to fit? I never. The guy runs a 4.58.
There's got to be something to practice.
I like him out of Oklahoma, but I liked him when he went to the Sooners. He was more aggressive, but in Ohio State, he was kind of on the bench and kind of soft. But in Oklahoma, he was a physical back.
He actually had good numbers in Ohio State. He had a 200-something yard game.
Okay. Okay, yeah, you can make an argument, but there was quite a few. He actually had 200 yards rushing against against. I think it was against Iowa State or quite a few other teams when he was with the Sooners. His season best was 1,000 yards with the Sooners.
But Iowa State is not a joke. That's where it kills from. A lot of people think, Iowa sucks. No, they got one of the best programs like up there. Everyone says it's Michigan. Now Ohio is under.
Yeah, but when I look at Sherman, I think of him as a Sooner, bro. He was a physical back. He got more catches off the backfield. He was used a lot more, but he had to share some carries. Ohio State, he had a chance to benefit with a solid like he had a Justin Fields, but he had the same exact situation.
No, he did. No,
But he was more
better.
productive.
No, he was much better with Ohio State. The numbers.
Fuck the Buckeyes. I hate those guys.
Well, I like Ohio State.
Ohio State sucks, bro. Oklahoma all day, every day.
We'll always beat Oklahoma. That's the fact.
Michigan's better than Ohio State. Michigan will always be better than them.
Yeah, for the first time since Jim Harbaugh, they're having, I think, their best year under Harbaugh.
Yeah, I got to clock back in later, my Niner bros. And
all right.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like Ohio State. Never will like them. I just hate them.
Well, they have more.
If I had a college team I hate the most,
you're just jealous that they have more national championships than you guys.
Actually, we have more championships than Ohio State. We have 8 national championships.
You guys have 8.
Look them up. No, we have 8 national championships. We won like multiple ones I think we won about like 3 to 4 championships in the 80s, and then we won one in 2000. And then there's like way back, a long time back, dude. There's been like a lot of championships. We've competed against a lot, but the years have changed and the system has been against us. So I don't know. We have like eight national championships.
All right, so you guys have 7.
I'll Google it, bro. I know the team history. They have at least 8 championships.
1950, that's 1. 1955, that's 2. 1956, that's 3. 1974 is 4. 1975 is 5. 1988 is 6. And the last time you guys were ever relevant was 2000.
So 7, right? So I guess I was off by 1.
Yeah, so all right, let me look at Ohio.
I think they won at least maybe 9 or 10. I don't know. Because they've been favorites every other time.
See, the last time they won, I think, was in 06.
Yep, when they had Urban Meyer. No, not Urban Meyer. I mean, what's that dude's name? Forget that dude's coach name.
Jim Tressel, something like that.
Yes, yeah, that guy. There you go. That dude.
All right. That was the start of the Tim Tebow, mania. That game.
Yeah, but Florida won a championship under Tebow. And you know which one guy they forget about is Chris Leak. That dude was okay. All right, Rudy, take it easy, brother.
All right. They have 8 national champions. I told you I was right. 42.
Well, there you go.
42. That was 1. 1954 is 2.
I think Alabama
is 3. 1961 is 4. 1968 is 5. 1970 is 6. They won in 2002, and that's 7. And then they won one in 2014.
I think they won it with Urban Meyer, I believe.
Yeah, and
that was one. I think that was the year Zeke Elliott was the running back that year. If I'm mistaken.
They have 40 Big Ten champions. Ohio State has been, one of the best teams.
But when it comes to my team, but when it comes to my Oklahoma, they always been the team that won the Big 12 every year. Mm-hmm. And it sucks to be a Texas fan when you have to deal with that every year.
Gee, Texas used to be good. When I was a kid, Texas used to be good, and then after Vince Young,
they beat USC. With Vince Young, yeah, I remember the days. Remember the days when they had Vince Young, bro, and they shattered USC's championship dream. USC could have been really good, but they only won 1 championship against my Sooners, and they lost.
And even though Cal, they don't have as many national championships with the Sooners or Ohio State or Alabama. We produced Steve Mariucci because he coached at Cal before he became a 49er.
And they produced Tony Gonzalez, the best tight end to ever play the position.
Gonzalez, of course, Aaron Rodgers. You also had Marshawn Lynch, Deshaun Jackson, Keenan Allen. They had Javed Best, who got drafted,
but he was
never.
He was good. He just never stayed healthy, but he was a solid one.
Cal has had. Oh, and then of course Alex Smack was with the 49ers. Is from Cal, so Cal has produced a lot of great talent.
Jeremy Newberry.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Jeremy Newberry.
And like I said, Cal Berkeley. That's a school right there. Basically, all the cool people from the Bay Area, they go there. It's like
I'll be right back. I'll go check out something.
And Marshawn
Wasn't Aaron
Lynch.
Rodgers from Cal?
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers. Yep. And Jeff Tedford, unfortunately,
That's who I wanted the 49ers to draft it.
Yeah, but you want to know what happened? This is what happened. So during the interviews, because I didn't know coaches do interviews with players. So Aaron Rodgers walks in and he meets Mike Nolan and Mike McCarthy, who was wait. I forgot who was the 2005 offensive coordinator. And Aaron Rodgers basically botched the interview. He basically talked back. He says he was going to be very vocal. He was going to do whatever he wanted. He wasn't going to be a yes man. So that messed it up. So boom, it was not going to be Aaron Rodgers. Alex Smith came in there and he answered the question like a Boy Scout. All right, we got to get this guy. And then Aaron Rodgers falls to Green Bay, and Brett Favre is still there. And even though I think Brett Favre was like 34, 35, you had to replace Brett Favre because he was getting older. So Aaron Rodgers learns from one of the best quarterbacks in NFL history, and he sits for 2 years. Aaron Rodgers' first year is his third season. He goes 6-10, but then after that, he's had a winning record. He's never had a losing record. And until the final year of Mike McCarthy, where they finished 6-9-1. Wait, they finished 6-9. Yeah, 6-9-1. And then they brought in Matt LaFleur. And Matt LaFleur runs the same offense. And since Matt LaFleur has been there, they went to 2 NFC title games. But you see how unhappy he is with the offense. And that's one of the things why. And so Matt LaFleur, who I'm not a big fan of, what's his name? Jordan Love, because I think he's overhyped, overrated. And you see that the Kyle Shanahans, they want the Shanahans, the McVays, the LaFleurs, they're looking for a quarterback who is able to extend the pocket. Like Jordan Love, he's mobile. Matthew Stafford, he's able to move around in the pocket. And, of course, we drafted Trey Lance because Kyle is about the run first. So he wants a quarterback that's able to use his legs as a runner, which is kind of dumb, but that's what he wants to do. So that's the thing that why we went for Trey Lance. And it made a lot of sense. Like, I was like, I like Justin Fields. He's very, explosive. He has the mechanics. He's good. And Mac Jones, I'm not saying, now I have to give Mac Jones his credit, but I'm still holding out that in the next 3 to 4 years, his game is going to regress. So I hope I'm right about that.
I think he's only as good as the running game can be, bro. Just like Jimmy Garoppolo is. Like if the running game's going well, it's gonna be good for Jimmy.
Dude, they're gonna have probably their first 1,000-yard rusher since Corey Dillon, and that's when Tom Brady was still a young dude. That's how long, because their offense was also a pass-happy offense with Tom Brady, but now they're finally going to have a 1,000-yard rusher.
But isn't the Damian what's his name? Damian Harris is the leading rusher, or is it that Stevenson?
Both of them are both of them are they're splitting, but for sure one of them is going to have a 1,000-yard rush.
Kendrick Bourne. Yeah, Kendrick Bourne's on the verge to getting 1,000 yards.
Like Kendrick Bourne, like if he would have, been willing to take another pay cut, then we did not have to worry about the wide receiver number 3. But New England gave him $7 million per year, so.
And of course, I understand the business. He needs to take the money.
So basically, he didn't want to be a Niner unless we paid him. So that's the thing about our last
money
offseason.
talks, bullshit walks.
Yeah, it's just the reality. So
If money wasn't a thing, they would take a discount for without
yeah,
no questions. But they just want to go with the money. You want
yeah.
to you
So
want to you want to secure the blanket, so you want to make sure you get your family good for life.
mhm. Yeah, like the 49ers next year are gonna look very different, very
Yep.
very different. Because for sure, I don't know if Mostert, if he does come back, I don't think he's gonna win his job. He might have to back up Elijah Mitchell if he comes back. So he's not the guy there, which is gonna hurt Trey Sermon.
He's gone.
If Mostert comes back because we might trade him. Because like I said, if Mostert doesn't come back, you basically have three running backs. You have Elijah Mitchell, your number one, Jeff Wilson
Hasty.
number two, and then they might trade Hasty to either the Packers or to the Rams, which sucks because they run the same offense. So that would move up Trey Sermon to the number 3 next year, and then our wide receiving core, Mohamed Sanu, he's not coming back. Like Jawan Jennings, I think they drafted him for blocking. I don't think they drafted him to be a pass catcher. I think he's a blocker because
I think he'll develop as a catcher at some point, dude. But as soon as he gets more reps, he'll be all right.
He's gonna be a blocker. Unfortunately, I do want Jawan Jennings to be a pass catcher, but he fits more with the run game because every time he's been out there, we run the ball. We run the ball.
And he does a good job at it too. He does a really good job with blocking. I like him.
Yeah, Mike McGlinchey, that's the question mark. I don't know if he's going to come back. There'll still be a cheap option at right tackle, and then Jalen Moore with School, So we'll see what happens. And then on the defensive side, I would keep Arden Key. I would sign him to a long-term deal because like D Ford, he's done the best. We're able to cut him because he restructured the contract. So that's about it. Ebukam should go back to outside linebacker.
I think he's a solid pickup. I think he's more of a better spy linebacker than he is an edge rusher. But Arden Key would be a bargain signing. He would be a good signing to bring back, but I would give him 3 years because 3 years means that he can either up his value a little more and we can lock him in long term. But I'd rather give him a 2 to 3 year contract so he can produce and prove himself. Because if you get Arden Key a big contract, he ain't gonna do squat, bro. Because I hate that you pay this guy a big contract, he's gonna do some.
Oh no, he's not gonna get big money. Like I said, he missed the early years. Because like I said, a lot of the defensive line players was on IR. And then the problem now is that Javon Kinlaw's value, and I hope I'm wrong, that maybe that the permanent surgery to fix up his knee, he could come back and be good. But if not, we have to see what we're able to do because he's not worth a first round pick anymore. But that's what happens when you trade Buckner away. You had to replace him, and unfortunately, Brian Burns, who was the best defense, he went to Carolina because he wasn't going to fall to the 49ers. So we had to get Kinlaw.
Yeah, well, the thing about Kinlaw's surgery, too, is the quote was, they think they found the problem. And I was looking at that like, did they find the problem or do they think they found the problem?
If it's it's not a good thing.
That's not certainty moving forward. That's uncertainty. So, oh man.
Yeah, if they think they follow, dude, then that's uncertainty. Like the way David said it, dude. Like I hate when they say the word "think" because it just means it's not guaranteed.
People are Jonah Moore.
Jay in the Bay is going live with Bashar. I haven't seen Bashar in a minute.
Yep. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the other stream. Gavin is there, so I promised I was going to return in the second half. So, all right, man.
Gavin doesn't even come on my stream no more. What the hell?
I think you pissed him off, man. I think you said Liverpool sucked.
You're joking, man. I
know.
Hey, you know what's even funnier is that other British guy, that Shack Club guy. Dude, I remember I was just doing a joke with him about the autograph shit, and he took it very serious, bro. I was just telling him, dude, I'm just fucking joking.
Oh. Hey, this is a John Jay helping CG because John Jay is a nice dude. Talk to him, and he can get you what's his name? That offensive line player. What's his name?
Oh, Jesse Sapoga.
Yeah, him. He offered it. He offered it to me. I said, "Hey, yo, man, if you want to do that, that's really nice. But if he does come on, I'm gonna give you full credit. But if you really want another 49er, that's someone you want to do. So I wanted to tell you that before I left.
Yeah, you know what?
John
I'm gonna
Jay,
talk.
see, John
I'll
Jay
talk with him.
helping CG. Nobody else is helping him. I'm just letting you know.
Well, John Jay gave me connection with TO. It had to do with First Takes, but First Takes barely talks to me. I don't know.
I know First Takes. I think he's a liar. He says, I remember one stream early before his 1K sub. My coworker at some little grocery place in the East Coast somewhere that he knew Terrell Owens personally, so he reached out to him. And I don't know if that was a lie or he was just trying to get his subscribers or the view count up. And I said, "Oh, geez, if your coworker can help you out, give him some cash, give him some of your paycheck." But since after he said that, I think that was BS. And I'm not trying to be mean to the dude, but why would you tell everybody that your coworker knows Terrell Owens? Anyway, also, I don't mean to be messed up, but he said one time, I'm tired of being rejected with all these people. So all I'm going to be working with is Larry Krueger and all of the content creators. So anyway.
Dude, but he rejects us now. I don't know.
I don't care. Anyway.
He doesn't come on my channel no more like he used to.
Anyway. All right, everybody. I want to say what's up to Gavin. We'll talk some Liverpool stuff. And I'll say what's up. And I want to check out YTC Sanity is.
Yeah.
All right.
I wonder if because his quarterback threw it, and it's such right to the Tampa defensive lineman, right to him, threw it right at him.
Oh, you got the ball?
He threw it right to the defensive lineman. He just.
Is it Daniel Jones? I don't have ESPN. I'm a big ESPN hater.
Nah, yeah, my cable provider does not provide ESPN for whatever the reason. Yeah.
Score down 27-10.
Anyway, all right, everybody. All right, David. It's always a pleasure having you on. You're one of my good members, so I will always shout you out. Of course, Corey, my boy Corey, another great channel member and a good buddy of mine. And of course, CG, you have a good night, man. And F those trolls. Stop messing with CG. He hasn't done nothing wrong to nobody. Anyway.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep. Okay. You guys have a good night. I'll see you guys all tomorrow.
All right.
All right, buddy. Go Niners.
What do you guys think? Wait, what's up, man? What do you guys think? Should I just bring in Sapoga in?
Yeah.
I bet he's got some stories because he's from the dynasty days.
Yeah, I think if I bring in Sapoga, even though for that British guy, he's kind of been cool with me, so maybe I'll ask him if he can set me up with Justice Sapoga because he probably has connections. Dude, I'm just looking to get any NFL player. I don't care if whoever took credit for it, bro. I'm just trying to build my brand off of interviewing any NFL player. NFL player is NFL player. Doesn't matter. Dude, if somebody interviewed if anybody interviewed Frank Gore, I don't give a shit. I'm still going to try to build my credibility with anybody. I'm trying to build my own brand.
The place I work is actually in the same city that Andre and Kevin Dyson lived back when they were kids and, through high school. But I don't think they're even in the state anymore.
Derek Smith used to be from Utah, but he lives down San Diego.
Yep. Yeah, but John Jay brought up Jordan Love. I forgot to mention it. I watched him play at the Utah State University, the Aggies. Yeah, and he threw a lot of picks. I mean, a lot of picks.
Wasn't that like his final year? Wasn't that like his final year when he had lesser talent at the time? I think it had to do with the no talented receivers he had over there.
Yeah, he had a downtick because the coach there was a coaching change. They had a good coach. He left.
And the receivers
can't
were
remember
different.
for what. Yeah, exactly. And the recruits weren't the same, and the talent around him did leave. But I mean, he had a horrible senior year, and when they picked
But
him
he's
in
still
the first round, I was going, "You got to be kidding!"
well, he's not that bad. I think if they develop him just like they've done with Aaron Rodgers over the years, then maybe you'll get something with the kid. I'm not saying that. I'm hoping Green Bay ends up sucking, but who knows?
Yep. Yeah,
I don't want Green Bay to. I don't want Green Bay to ever be good for 30+ years. I want them to suck for 30 years.
That would
And I
be
want
great.
Dallas to go in the dumps. I want Dallas to go into the dumps also. And I want the Raiders to stay garbage and have a winless season for once at some point in their future. If they go winless, then they'll lose loyalty.
Has Dallas even won a playoff game since Troy Aikman?
Who, Cowboys?
I don't think they have.
No, they only won 2 playoff games. They beat the Eagles in the playoffs, and they beat got the other team they beat. It's another team they beat in the playoffs, but Seahawks, they beat Seattle. So they beat Seattle in the playoffs when it was Russell Wilson at quarterback at the time.
Oh, wow.
That was the only time they won the playoffs, when they beat Seattle in the playoffs. And then they choked against Green Bay like 2 different occasions, and then they lost to the Rams.
I don't know about Dallas. I mean, they got smoked by the Broncos, not just beat. They got smoked.
Yeah, like a smoke a pack right there.
I mean, when it comes to the Niners, yeah, we started out slow. I'm hoping that this is the start of a roll. I would rather be hot going in to the end of the season versus hot at the beginning and then tailing off.
Man, that would be kind of a good guess to bring in, huh? Jesse Sepulveda, huh? Ooh.
It really would. It really would.
It can actually make more of a difference because he actually had Super Bowl rings and won championships before. I tried to get Dennis Brown on my show, but he kind of had some schedules change.
He played with Montana and Young. I mean, that guy's going to have some stories.
That's worth watching, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll try to get back with that British dude. I was on his stream the other day. I was on his stream like the other time. I don't know if you guys. I don't know. Like they don't get he doesn't get enough views for his channel, but they were like talking like a bunch of like random like week football. And then he was talking Niner stuff too. That dude's kind of funny. And this guy says
there's a Pine Ore sighting.
Yeah, he's over here. Hey, Pine Ore, jump on the stream, brother. Oh, he's on there? God damn. So I guess John Jay's over there and then everybody else. I don't know, man.
Well, Mr. NYTC isn't monetized. I mean, you can say whatever you want over there and no one's going to get in trouble. So,
well, yeah, because he doesn't really have nothing else to lose. I mean, he was monetized before, but he lost that a while back. So he told me that it had to do with the strikes and all the shit. But he told me he said, I think some of them have told me if you only get 1 strike, you're not fucked. You just only get like a probation or some shit like that. But if you get multiple strikes, then that's when you're in trouble. If you get more than 1 strike.
I've looked into it, and once you get 1 strike, that 1 strike just stays there. So it's kind of meaningless. Once you get 2 strikes, you really got to start watching what you do, because once you get that 3rd strike is when you get demonetized. But
I guess that's why I'm safe. Yeah, I guess that's why I'm pretty safe right now.
Yeah, but yeah, they'll give you warnings, and you'll have time to just kind of. I think the warnings even go away after 30. I think it's 30 days, something like that.
It told me that I have until February 5th or something, February 5th or 3rd, and that's when it ends.
Dang.
But I still get paid.
You just got to be careful.
Yeah. I just got to watch out what kind of videos I post sometimes. It had to do with that Fresno State video.
But yeah,
I didn't think it would be that. I didn't think like, dude. Before I've done this before, where I've taken videos and actually kind of got some good out of those videos. But I guess there was just somebody who actually did give a shit and just came in out of nowhere and just saw it coming. But dude, that video was popping, bro. I think it was already gonna reach up to like 10 freaking Ks, bro.
Dang.
Oh, is everyone starting beefs in the community? I smell smoke among content creators. What are you talking about? I don't know about the beefs, bro. We're just talking sports and football and other people in general. I don't know. I don't have no problem with nobody. You know, it's like these YouTubers, bro. I get that sometimes the moment you get over 1K and you get monetized, bro, I get that some people like to think above everybody else and they like to not be around like they used to. I get that. Hey, got to make your money. If you're making your money on your content, that's good. It's kind of crazy how quite a few guys I used to talk to before, and now they're just like, I got another stream to go to. And I'm like, man, they're acting like those other content creators who act like they're like the same way. I'm like, dude, I've known you a while, man. Come on, man. Cut me some slack, man. I got a good feeling I'm gonna get a little behind on the. Hey, what's that noise? Pinork? Is everyone starting beeps in the community? I smell smoke among content creators. What do you mean the smokes, bro? Everybody's chill. I don't know. I guess everybody's getting pretty quiet with the stream lately. Tommy had to go, so I think he had to go because his lady told him to go somewhere.
Yeah, I heard her in the background snapping at him.
Man, I don't know. Tommy got a thing for them chicks, bro. He just he can be kind of funny. Oh, that explains because of well, the reason why Jay and the Bay gets all the followers because he has a lot of connections with a lot of other content creators. I don't know how the cutback gets that kind of many followers, bro. I don't know what they do to get those followers, but they must have a good vibe connection to get a lot of people behind them or something. Then you have other content creators like there's quite a few good ones, but not that big, you know. Before that, Pale Time didn't have that many followers. I mean, before that, but now that since he's already at the 1K, bro, he's probably getting maybe 30 or more people watching, bro. And then First Takes, he used to average maybe about 10 people watching his stream, but now it's kind of moving up to the 20 plus sometimes, or maybe 40, depending on how it goes. And then when Rob Shoe started his channel, maybe he had about 8 or something people watching. Then after he started breaking out with Grant Cohn's show, it started increasing from 60 to maybe like 100 or 200 people watching, dude. I don't know. I mean, it's good for them to make their money. Yeah.
I'm literally looking at Bashar and Jay and the Bay right now. I don't have their sound on. But
also, what's
the look, Pioneer's over there too. But Niners Sickness. Who else is in here?
So how many people are watching Jay and the Bay?
There's a few. 12 right now.
It might even hit up to 20 at some point. I don't know.
Well, he's at the 1.29K.
Well, I'm already getting close to like 2.8K, so I'm already trying to get closer to 3K. So me and Mr. YTC are kind of like almost on that same level. Maybe like a couple years ago, like a year ago or two, I was like way below his level. Now I'm kind of reaching his status up there, so it's like pretty decent. But I think Mr. YTC's pissed off with his Giants, right?
Yeah, probably so. They lose
what's the score right now?
It was last time I saw 27-10.
Damn, it could be a wrap, huh? Is it just me, or is it the damn Giants just playing? Like, it kind of seems like a trick with the Giants. Like, for a minute, they seem like a really good team, and then all of a sudden, they just look like trash. And it's not even majority of Daniel Jones' fault at all.
I mean, he threw an interception right to the Giant player. To the Tampa Bay player. He was a lineman right to him.
And who was the lineman? Vita Vea?
I don't remember what number it was.
Shaq Barrett? I'll probably look it up, man. I don't know. Hey, I'll be right back. I gotta do a checkup right now. It's pretty damn cold and foggy out here, bro. It's very dark out here where I'm at. Shit, this is hella dark.
That's their stream. Turn that down.
Well, it's 2017. Tampa Bay still driving.
2017 Tampa Bay.
Yep. They on the 20-yard line now. 39.
So does Tom Brady, when he runs, does he look like a giraffe trying to run?
Yeah, he needs to stay in the pocket.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to see. I'm like watching their stream. I'm not listening to it. I probably should turn it up and mute my mic. But it's kind of nice to see Bashar. I know he let a video out on his channel saying he was dealing with some family issues. So hope he's all right.
Tampa Bay just kicked the field goal. So it's 30-10 now. Yo, Corey, I'm doing the same thing. I'm watching 49. I'm watching Jada Bay and 49 behind it. So how you think we're going to do for this Minnesota game?
Well, I know it's a must win. I think the Cardinals lost. Like, after the Cardinals lost, all the players and coaches realized that it's urgent. we can't be messing around, can't be playing around. Kyle Shanahan probably watched a whole bunch of tape of what did I do right, what did I do wrong, and realized that he's trying to do things that our offense is not built to do. So went back to what we were doing in 2019, which works. And I honestly think we have some better players, like Brandon Ayuk. And, George Kittle, he is what he is. He's a smash mouth blocker, and he'll catch some passes and, gash that defense.
Yep.
But, back then we had, Emmanuel Sanders actually had rib injuries. He wasn't the same. We had Debo, but we also had Dante Pettis and a whole bunch of other kind of garbage. Kendrick Bourne, when he was younger, we had him. He was decent, but we didn't have the Debo, Ayuk, Kittle combo going on there. So, but yeah, I think when Joe Staley left, it was a loss of leadership. And Alex Mack, he's kind of average right now. I don't think he's anything special, but he does bring a veteran leadership to the offensive line. But we've got to draft the center. We got to get young there. We got to go and when it comes to the right guard situation, Aaron Banks, why are they not playing the kid? Is it really that bad? But I still think it's a Kyle Shanahan don't like to play rookies thing.
Yeah.
His dad, when he was with the Broncos and when he was coaching, he didn't like to play rookies either. So maybe that is it. Last year when they were playing Ayuk, it was kind of out of necessity because Debo was out for a lot of games. We had Kendrick Bourne and him, and we actually had Sanu last year, but cut him. I don't know. I still think with the Jalen Hurd thing, that's 2 years too late. They literally didn't cut him in 2020. And they cut DJ Reed on the injury. They put him on injury waivers, and Seattle claimed him
because he kept holding on Jalen freaking Hurts, dumbass. Yeah.
That's what I was saying. It's 2 years too late.
What's up, Pinor? Sorry, I had to go do a checkup, bro. See you out there.
Hello, Pinor.
Yeah,
you're good. One second.
Yeah, they should have cut Hurd. Should have kept DJ Reed on the roster. He would have played. He played for Seattle in 2020. And then,
but dude, why is it so stupid when you can put them on injured reserve, but you have to consider cutting them and make sure they clear the waivers? That's kind of stupid.
Well, it's the NFL rules. They have to like the guy that they're putting on injured reserve. It has to be done after the 53-man roster is finalized. So I honestly think that's stupid. But
he didn't get cut. He had to be placed on IR with a bicep injury or something. And to me, that was stupid.
Yeah, so we pretty much kept Hurd and, put DJ Reed on injury waivers. Seattle got him, and, look at him now.
I think they were going to stash him. I think they were going to stash him after he cleared waivers. After he would have cleared waivers, they would have stashed him on injured reserve, just like they did with Richie James.
So that one tight end, what's his name, Caden, that ended up on the Giants.
They're
going to try to stash him too.
Dude, I hate how the rules are like that. When you cut a certain player, dude, they like to take a player. But I was surprised Seattle didn't even take a flyer on Justin School, bro. Even though he was on injured reserve. I would have thought maybe Seattle would have took a flyer on that guy because they would have had something in that way, but not the case.
No, he's not going to be playing football till next year, at least with that injury.
But knowing how Seattle is, they take chances on those shit. Like anybody that's been cut on our team, they'll take a chance on them. So it looks like I might be able to have a 49 Karat podcast. They'll be on my stream either by next week. Just got into a contact with them on Twitter, so looks like we might make it happen. I think they got about like 800 subscribers, but they're actually kind of like not a bigger name channel, but they pretty seem decent. Like they've been around a couple other YouTubers. Like I guess Sickness is gonna have them, and then I guess First Takes had them on the show. They seem like cool people.
Yeah.
Damn. There's a lot of new content creators, man. It's insane.
It's hard to keep track of them too. Like there's quite a few new ones. Like for example, like when I look at First Takes, I know he's had his channel for at least 2 years, but he's kind of like hit off ever since those videos he's been popping. But you know which content creator that you don't even know about that's actually kind of a big follower? I didn't even know this. But this Rocha Entertainment guy has like freaking 42,000 subscribers.
Oh yeah, I hate that he's like all over the place. I hate it. It's like he does a lot of baseball and he'll jump into football for like 2 streams and then it'll be like, but he's a good guy. It's not to say that I'm crapping on him.
I mean, damn, bro. Like, how do you get 42,000 subscribers just like that, dude? I don't know. I mean, I support any of my Niner content, but he's doing something pretty good.
Okay, the only Niner content creator that I have a problem with is Rombo. Other than that, I'm cool with everybody. I don't have a problem with the Beast Rider. I just need him to wear a shirt. That's the only thing. He's a great guy.
What about your critical with cutback? No.
Okay, cutback. I need to be more consistent. To be honest with you, I need to be more consistent with like.
They seem like good. They seem like good sellers, but I don't buy into the product.
Okay, me and the cutback both got mad over the Jalen Hurd thing that happened when Jalen Hurd got cut.
Mm-hmm.
They got mad because they were just like, "Okay, why did you cut him after you wasted all this time?" And I'm like, "Bro, you cut him now after you could have did it a long ass time ago." So me and them both see it in a different way. That Kyle shouldn't have cut Jalen Hurd, right? And then they got back in my good graces a little bit. I mean, not necessarily I hated them before, but there was some like things I couldn't stand about them, like them being too patient whenever they have like an opinion or something. And I'll be like, dude, what the hell? Just go for it. Go for a damn take, unless you're just gonna say, well, I'm just gonna wait. But I understand the point of view. I mean, everybody has their way of thinking. But,
behind the scenes, like behind the scenes, that fat dude seems like a cool dude. He seems like a chill dude.
I honestly don't even know their names like that. I hear the names. And then
one guy's named Alex.
I know there's Alex, but I don't really know who's who, and I'm not.
Ant's the fat guy.
Maybe I'll see them at a game, and I'll say what's up to them, and I'll be like, okay, listen, motherfuckers, because I don't want to be a fake motherfucker on YouTube. I need to ask you guys in person, what the fuck is up with this? But I don't know. I think that there's a lot of beef going on within the community, though. I could just tell. No one told me anything. I could just tell.
I don't know about the jealousy. It's just I don't understand like how so many people have their own. I mean, I get that they have their own business thing to do, but
honestly, I don't think it was good for you and John Jay to talk earlier because I was listening to the stream. I couldn't do anything because I wasn't home yet. I wanted to jump on, but you know how it is right now with fucking all the shopping going on right now. So we're doing our shopping for Thanksgiving and all this bullshit. Either way, so I was listening to you and John Jay, and you guys are talking about Aaron from First Takes. And I'm not saying that you guys are shitting on him. I'm not saying that at all. But the way it comes off is if it's like you guys, not necessarily, well, I don't know. Let's just say it's both you guys just to be equal. It sort of sounded like in a bad way you guys are pointing at Aaron being like, like, I don't know, not necessarily jealous, but more so just like just putting him in a negative light. But I'm not saying you guys completely did that. Maybe you guys didn't need to. But I can understand if Aaron was to listen to you guys, it might not sound right when he's listening to you guys. It sounds like maybe you guys are gossiping. Because I could certainly take shit the wrong way too. But, I mean, I don't know. And not only that, but some of the little content creators aren't cool with some of the bigger ones right now. Like some of the bigger ones, I think that they're too good for people sometimes.
Well, there's quite a few other content creators that I got no issue with, but like, well, behind the scenes, I'm actually going to be in talk. I'm actually working behind this. I guess Rob Shue wants to put me on the show, so it looks like he's already like talking to me after Thanksgiving. So, looks like I'll be on the show. And then I got like let's see, like there's quite a few good content creators, but there's one that nobody even talks about no more. Like, I mean, I guess I forgot about the fact that he even had like a YouTube channel, bro. I never thought he had a bigger channel, but I actually knew this guy for at least for a while on Facebook, you know? And I never knew he had this amount of followers, bro. And I said, dude, how long have you had your channel? And he said, I had it for so long. And I told him, dude, damn, bro, you got over 5,000 freaking subscribers? And you got a huge followers? No, his name is Josh Putnin.
Oh.
No, but he's got like, dude, he does like video breakdowns and all that stuff. Yeah. But dude, he averages at least a 1,000 view or something. But he used to have a pretty good amount of views, bro. You're gonna see him on my show. Like he's at least close to the same level, kind of like close to the same amount of like subscriber level as like John Chapman, kind of. I never knew he was that big, bro. I just knew him like as a person I would message every now and then, but I never knew this guy had a YouTube channel that big, you know?
Yeah.
So check out his channel. It's called Josh Put and then Nam.
Just put it in the chat. That way I could just go back and do it.
Yeah, but I never knew this guy had a bigger channel, bro. I just knew him from Facebook for a while. We would always chit chat every now and then.
Oh my gosh.
See, we got a lot of content creators, bro, that nobody even knows about.
Bro,
and this guy,
like at least 4 of them live right now.
Yeah, that's what makes it hard. It makes it hard for our dude. That's the hard part about our content, bro. It's a large market with Niner content. If I were like a Cardinals fan, then I would have a solid competition. Like I wouldn't have to compete much. If I had a different market with other fan base, bro, that would be different. But the Niners fan base is a huge market, dude.
Yeah, the way I'm looking at it, you know, so, like I'm at a point where I don't think I'll ever do a live stream. I'll just post a video because I don't want people. I don't want people thinking that I get mad for not watching them, because I think a lot of content creators low key feel, because I don't see, like, literally some of them be like, oh, I don't see Pinor in here. Like I seen someone say that. It wasn't you guys or anything, but it was another channel. They're saying, oh, I don't see Pinor in here. And then I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Why the hell do I have to be there? And I watched it afterwards. They streamed like the day after. And I'm just like, what the fuck, man? Everybody wants me to be in the comments, and if I'm not in the fucking comments, that means I'm a fucking bad guy. When there's like fucking like at least 10 different things going on right now. Because right now, look, right now, I just got invited to a Twitter Spaces. Right?
Oh no, I'm not saying I didn't say nothing bad about you. I'm just saying there's
no. I'm not saying you did. I'm saying this is somebody else. This ain't even you. This is someone else. Okay, what I'm saying is other content creators might not say it, but I know that they feel that way. Like if a certain person ain't there in the comments, they'll feel oh, you're gonna watch that person over me or that person over me. It's like, damn, dude, like everybody wants someone to watch their channel, but it's like there's literally 5 things going on right now. Like,
and there's like there's a lot of people streaming at
Bashar, Spaces, CG. Who else is up there? SF Niners right now.
John Chapman, though.
Oh no, not John Chapman.
Grant Cohn's always always streaming every freaking day.
Like, dude, that's like fucking 6.
I can't even compete, bro. I can't compete with nobody, bro. Because even if I stream, bro, there's like maybe like 3 or 4 of the YouTubers of my fan base. They're streaming and they get their 50 or 100 damn followers. So I'm like thinking, man, I gotta find a perfect timing, or else this shit ain't working for me, man. I don't know, dude. I can't find a good timing, because anytime I try to stream, other Niner YouTubers are on.
Give me 1 second. But
Niner sickness could be live streaming also, and it could be like kind of hard for everybody else to be paying attention to, because if I'm live streaming, I might get in between like maybe about 8 to maybe 10 people watching, and then sickness might get between maybe about 12 to 15 maybe. I don't know. I watch it every now and then. I watch everybody else's channel, but they always get like this amount of people watching if you do it at the same time. But if all those content creators are not around, then maybe I get about 12 to 15 people watching, or maybe close to 20 at best. But I can't even get up to that amount of people.
Yeah. I think for me, I'm lucky because I don't necessarily, like, again, I'm not saying that you shouldn't care about subscribers or anything, but for me, I'm not even going to do it for subscribers or money or something like that. So I guess I'm lucky in that sense, but at the same time, it's like, I don't want to, like, I'm thinking I'm just going to do my channel sometimes in the off season, bro. Because if you think about doing stuff in some, like, for me, I think it's perfect just to do in the off season every year. Because in the regular season, I don't want a fan having to fucking, oh man, I forgot to watch Pine or shit. I don't want him thinking anything bad about me, or not even that, but just there's like literally hours on hours on hours that you have to watch just on a Monday, and you can't watch all of it. You just can't. You have work. You want to come home, relax. You can't just fucking sit there and dedicate hours of your life to every channel. Just can't. But I don't know. I think I want to just do something in the off season every year, like just something like that. That's what I'm thinking, especially because I'm not trying to make money from it, so might as well do it that way.
Yeah, but lucky enough, I don't know. Like, it's been hard for me to find some more other guests, man. Like, I've been kind of running thin on guests lately. Like, I can't even go.
Do you feel like you live on guests?
I think that's what pretty much has built my brand. Like, before, it wasn't like as big, you know. Sometimes my short videos is what makes my videos pretty solid. Like, if I do a 1 minute short and simple video, I may get about like 400 or 500 views sometimes, or maybe even 1,000. Mm-hmm. It depends on the algorithm. So every short video I get, I average between 270 or maybe up to 450 a view. Because I mean, if you notice my shorter videos, I've actually I've kind of found what's working and not working, and I've noticed that if I do a 1 minute video and that's it, I'll get like up to like 400 to 500 views at sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm just sticking what's working. So it's like, you know, I feel like why am I going to do a longer video? Nobody cares. Why do I even want to do a long? Like, if it's a 49er news update, I'm just going to go 1 minute and short and simple. That's it.
Yeah,
I'll give you a quick.
Good.
I'll give it a quick reaction of it, and that's it. And I'll just tell them what they think in the comments, and that's it. I'll listen to what they got to say.
Mm-hmm. The ironic thing, I'm not even trying to be cocky when I say this. I am not trying to be cocky, and I hope that people will look back at this. But like, I don't think it's hard to get subscribers or likes or anything. That's the weirdest part about it. Like, I don't know. I think it fucking, or I think it comes natural. Like, I don't know. It's like, I literally think like, I don't know. I guess I'm confident when I make my channel. I think like I will get traffic. I just don't know why. I feel that way, but I honestly don't care for the traffic. But I don't know. Like, I really do want to help people out too in the off season whenever I start. Like, just do a collab with everybody. But in order for me to collab with, you know, Beast Rider, again, he has to wear a t-shirt, and then I'll collaborate with him. But
yeah, dude, Beast Rider's kind of been dissing everybody on distance, bro. Like, I try to be cool with him. I mean, I was cool with him for a while, but the way he's been acting, bro, he doesn't even bother to communicate or nothing. It's like, I don't know. I'm not getting even waste my time with him no more.
What do you mean you don't like him? Well, I'm be honest with you.
It's nothing personal with him. It's not that I don't. It's nothing to do with I don't like him. It's the way he kind of just the way he did shit to me, bro. It kind of like pissed me off what he did.
What do you?
And I wanted to know what was going on, and I needed an explanation of what was going on. If he would have told me like a man and told me this was the issue, then I would understand. But he never told me nothing, bro. Never told me shit. So how am I supposed to understand him if he doesn't communicate with me and tells me what's going on? Like if Beast Rider should have said, "Hey, listen, CG, this is why. This is what's going on." And if he would have told me like that, then I would understand. But he didn't tell me shit, bro. That's one thing I don't like about
What
it.
is
Like,
he doing? What is he doing? Just tell me what is he doing. Don't tell me about what else about the problem.
like I come to his channel to support him and give him his give him like a help. Like I even helped a little bit on his channel by promoting it. But then before he stopped promoting my channel, and then he started like I guess his mods or somebody started timing me out, bro. And I got pissed about it. I said, bro, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, you did tell me this. I forgot. Okay.
And I wanted to talk to him face and tell him what's the issue. If it was him, then I say, you know what? Okay, bro, if you didn't want this shit to begin with, you should have told me this. He never told me nothing.
I mean,
That's what really, what pissed me off.
Do you think he is the one behind it, or what? Or you think it's his mom?
I'm assuming it's him, bro. I'm assuming because, but I think it's dude. Like I've even promoted his freaking channel. He even told me to share his channel before, and I'm like, okay. I thought maybe he wouldn't have a problem with me promoting my channel and asking him about something, bro. But I guess that's whatever. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. At first, I thought he was at first he seemed like a really nice, cool dude. But now that I started to look at him, bro, he's starting to act like a dick now.
Well, I mean, for me, it's just like, I don't know. Like, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not like Jesse Naylor. Jesse Naylor is like an angel for any YouTube channel out there. Like, this dude will help you out, and he'll take the time out of his day to support every channel.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He doesn't care if you're a smaller channel.
I like that he's like that because we need people like him. But me, I'm selfish like a motherfucker. I don't want to do a collab with everybody. I'll collab with everybody I know. Like CG, I'll collab with you. I'll collab with fucking Bashar, John Jay, everybody down the road. But like, I mean, Beast Rider, I don't really know him like that. The only thing I have a problem with is that he doesn't put on a shirt again. You know, I always say that. But
he flexes.
He seems like a.
What's up, Goblin?
Oh, that's Gavin. What up?
Oh, yo. What's up, boys? What's up?
What's up with it, man?
I'm good.
So what's going on?
I just say to Mr. YPC that the 49ers should be 7-3. We shouldn't be 5-5. We should be 7-3. We should have won the first Cardinals game, and we should have beat the Seahawks as well. Boys. We should be 7-3.
John James back, guys.
Hey, I brought you Gavin, CG. I got you, Gavin. There he is. Because you say you missed him.
I guess the Giants are getting their butts whooped, huh?
No, the game's over. YTC and Giants Nation, they just ended the stream because they didn't want to say what they wanted to say.
So where's CEO, man? I want to see what he's got to say about his Ravens.
Butters is like still depressed. Butters.
Hey, don't get me wrong. Butters he can be a little off with some people, but I don't got nothing against him.
No, he's depressed. He's like, I'm still depressed. Why did we lose?
And he even said, "Who the hell is Tyler Huntley?" He says, "Who the hell is that quarterback?"
He's like, Mac Jones would have made us better. He's like, Mac Jones would have made us better because he loves Mac Jones. He's like a Mac Jones, he's a
Mac Jones lover.
He loves him.
I wasn't really that big of a fan of him. I just thought, hey, man, if we pick him, oh, well, okay, I understand because it has to do with the system fit. Or else I don't.
He's like, I don't want Justin Fields no more. He sucks.
Before he was sucking his nuts. Now he's already back on hating him again. Oh, my God.
He's like Andy Dalton's the GOAT.
Man, I bet your CEO's having a good laugh.
Anyway.
He's talking about his quarterback. Oh, Tyler Huntley beat you guys. Dude, Tyler Huntley is only big enough to be a wide receiver, bro.
Hey, Gavin, sing the Liverpool song.
L-I-V-E-R-P, double-O-L, Liverpool FC. Let's go.
Yeah.
So Gavin decided to come around, man, but he was at the YTC stream. What was going on? What was the entertainment going on? Giants Nation was a little pissed too.
He was quiet. He was muted. He was at the end of the game and left.
He was cursing. He's like mute. He had to mute himself.
Yeah, Giants Nation could be cool, but I think a lot of them were getting annoyed by those shit. But I don't know why CL likes me doing those corny shit. I just never had the interest of doing it until he kind of thought it was funny.
Dude. I still believe you secretly are the offensive jokes account.
Dude, how could I be the offensive joke if I don't even have 2 phones, bro? I don't even have an extra.
Yeah, because those jokes are like CG like.
No,
Oh my
but,
God.
dude, no, but the offensive jokes were the offensive jokes were around like long before you were even around, dude. So I don't even know who the troll could be.
No, it's not.
Bro, you
No,
put up some corny jokes.
I
watched
meant
your last
before you
stream,
came
right?
around.
I watched your last stream, and you said a joke I can't remember. I just remember it was terrible. Like it was the I don't know what I.
It could be Butters, bro.
Dude, Butters is Cowboy Trevor.
CG, why are you laughing? It could be Butters and you're laughing. It's CG.
Dude, I don't even have. Dude, if I wanted to make a stop account, I can't, bro, because I have one phone. I have one phone. I can't do the switch up like that.
What was it? You said something about like throwbacks or something or putbacks. You said something so ridiculous. I literally was listening to this. I'm in Walgreens, right? I'm buying some stuff, just like some like deodorant.
No, I
stuff
said
like that.
this one joke
And
is
I'm listening to CG, and he said something about get it, throw back. I'm like, what the fuck am I listening to?
Oh yeah, the Mexican joke.
It was something. I was like, only.
Okay,
CG.
no. Here's the thing. What do you call a Mexican going back to Mexico? What do you call a Mexican that's coming back to Mexico? A throwback.
Bro, that shit is
definitely
so
offensive jokes. Definitely
Cringy
offensive
ass
jokes. Yeah.
It's not even.
Is that kind of good or bad?
I'm Mexican, and I just want to say I don't feel offended for me. I feel offended for you thinking that that's funny. Okay. It's not funny.
Dude, I'm Mexican. I don't even know what the hell's going on, bro.
I thought you
That
were
wasn't there. Dude, I'm not lying. And then someone said tuna fish or something like that in the comments. Something about a tuna joke. And I was like, dude, that's CG, bro.
That can't be me.
The only corny guy.
Dude, how could I do those jokes, bro? I don't have another phone, bro. How can I have it? I'm at my job, bro. There's no company phone. I have my own phone. I have to do clock in. So that's very unlikely.
corny jokes.
So why do the corny jokes have to be me? I'm confused by that, bro. I don't even.
No. TOP
okay,
says you're corny. TOP.
It was just corny. That's all.
I think TOP doesn't. I think TOP just says I'm all right. I don't think he hates me like everybody else does.
Yeah.
Should make a show shut CG and call it CG.
They just think my jokes are a little off. That's the only
Bro,
difference.
I wish you were a stand-up comedian. I really wish you were, dude. Oh my god.
If I was, then everybody would hate me for that.
Everyone hates you anyway, don't they?
They would hate me for that because my jokes suck.
I was looking at this white lady when you said that, and I'm just like, what the fuck? It's like listening to this girl's like asking me, you know, if I want a bag or not. It's gonna be $20 extra.
He's talking about throwbacks, Mexican throwbacks. Like,
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Can't breathe in that stupid mask I had. This white lady's looking at me. Do you want a plastic bag? It's $20. I'm like, no.
Yeah. And what do you? And then I got.
How much for a Mexican throwback, man?
Hey, I gotta start writing these down, though, dude. I swear, man.
Yeah, you know what's even funnier? Okay, what do you call the 2021 Raiders season? They were under the rugs. Their season's been under the rugs.
Okay. It's better. It's better, but it's still not funny.
See, I can't do jokes.
I gotta have a few little corny ones like that, but I don't really say them just because they're like little.
I got a joke.
Okay.
Knock. I got a joke. Knock.
Who's there?
CG.
CG who?
CG is offensive jokes.
Okay, that was a good one. See, that's a good one. That's a good one.
CG's offensive jokes.
What happened with CEO? Oh, TOP's back.
What happened to
Where is CEO? And in fact, I mean, he's cool. He's kind of chill and mellow, but he always wants to make sure what's going on. But I guess I've always been like straightforward with him about it.
CEO's cool. I owe him a game of FIFA. We're gonna play FIFA soon with me and him, huh?
Hey, TOP, man, let's see if CO can come around. I don't know. See, matter of fact, I'll send him the link. I think I got him. I got him on Twitter, so he should be able to come back on me on Twitter. I'll send him something on Twitter. I'll see if he'll come or not.
Oh yeah, so I got me a new overlay. I showed it today on my live stream. It's way cooler.
I don't know. I gotta start upgrading my freaking overlay at some point. But I like the overlay you gave me. It's cool. But I'm probably want to get something more to where it doesn't block all the stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of blocks the words a little bit if you think about it.
Yeah. Well, there's a way on StreamYard where where you can hide the names so it doesn't obstruct anything. But I think you do want the names of the people. But like I said, it's hard, to make the overlay to keep the people, because that's the thing. Because unfortunately, the overlays, if you want to get professional, you got to pay a lot of money. And I do everything, basically I basically download my own stuff. So
yeah, have you noticed how First Six got his logo? Do it? It's kind of like the ESPN version logo if you think about it.
What's his name?
Peo has a decent logo. I think he got it off a different brand.
What's his name? Niner Sickness gave it to him.
Did he? I thought it was a different. I thought he said he got it from a website or something.
No. He got it from Niner Sickness, because Niner Sickness. Remember, he told me that he's retired. So he has a lot of time to make overlays.
Yeah, because he's got disability paychecks too. He gets disability and all kinds of stuff. I know the guy for many years, and my brother-in-law, they went to school together they went to high school together at one point. So that's how he knew my brother, which I guess he told you that story before, how he knows my brother and all that other stuff. So we go way back, but it's like, I mean, he kind of customized my other logo. He customized the Fire Flames with that, that wall, that cover I got. It was from him.
Yeah.
He said he was going to ship me the jersey that I got customized of. So I don't know. His jerseys are pretty pricey, bro. I've seen some people sell it for $90 or something like that. But he charges. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. The jerseys are pretty dope and really nice. They seem like a good.
I priced up a Carlos Hyde jersey for myself. Think about buying it. Think about buying a Carlos Hyde jersey. I am, guys.
But his cost of jerseys, bro. I mean, I get it. Like he said, it's the price you're gonna pay is the price you're gonna get. I get that part of the motto. When the what you're gonna buy is what you're gonna get, and that's the way he does his business. So, just by experience with Sickness, I like the Tim McDonald jersey, the way it was customized, the way it looks. I like the way he did it, but I think it's just. The material's a lot better. The material kind of has something good with it. That's the only difference I like about it. I wouldn't say. I mean, it's got the numbers are thick. Everything's kind of it's kind of exactly the way you want it. It's not snuggle like I thought it would be, but it's pretty chill, pretty cool.
Yeah, that's one thing I like. Because I ordered from other people, and therefore it's not that big. So,
yeah, but you might have to get extra size for that too, because the Nike shit could be really hard to fit in. So you got to get something you got to add an extra size to it too. Mm-hmm. That's what I hate about these damn materials. The Nike stuff. Sometimes when you buy some Nike shirts or other brands, you have to add an extra size, which I hate. Mm-hmm. Because if you buy a 3XL shirt, it's kind of like a 2XL shirt. I remember when I bought a Reebok jersey, it makes it an extra size. It makes it like if you buy a 3XL, it makes it look like a 4XL. Mm.
Oh my God!
So you ever bought from Niner Sickness jerseys?
David, represent yourself. This is the first time we've ever talked.
My only con-
Shout out, David.
my
What's
only
up, bro?
concern with my only concern with the jerseys is if I wash it, I don't want to make sure it messes up, dude. I don't even wash the jerseys like everybody else. I put it like on a different type of material. Like I'll just wet it, like put it on the laundry wet, but make sure it doesn't get messed up or nothing. Cause I actually bought a Kittle jersey, bro, and that Kittle jersey fucked up from somebody else. So I stopped buying jerseys from that guy, but he got me a good Sherman jersey.
Well, I decided I'm not buying a brand new 49ers jersey. I'm gonna
give me a new Kittle. I'm gonna
jersey. I am, guys. And
I'm gonna give me a new Kittle jersey because it's fucked up.
I'm gonna buy a Carlos Hyde jersey. I am, guys. Fucking, I just for the fix and giggles. Fucking, I priced it up on eBay. Carlos Hyde jersey, £50 British gets me a medium Carlos Hyde jersey. So I'm thinking about getting one for Christmas. I am.
Yeah, dude. I bought me some jerseys pretty damn cheap at one point, but usually you want to get the ones that are like $90 or $100 something.
Yeah,
don't get the ones that are like don't get the $50 or $60, bro. They seem like rip-offs and they're not that good.
No, I'm getting a second-hand Carlos Hyde jersey. Second-hand it is.
I mean, the stitches tend to rip at some point, bro. That's what I hate about those. I used to buy those type of brand, like they would be good for a while, but maybe a couple years they start to wear out. Even if it's $50, I'm not buying that shit. I'd rather get it for like $90 or $100 at least. I want to make sure the material is good.
Shout out to the real
Literally the last jersey I'm gonna get.
Shout out TOP.
What
last
jersey
jersey I'm gonna get is a Lance Authentic, and that's it. I'm not gonna buy one in a long time after it. Man, all those Carlos Hyde jerseys I had to throw away, the Kaepernick, Jimmy Garoppolo, the Jimmy Garoppolo ones. I'm actually gonna burn those on camera. I'm just waiting.
Shit! You have a Jimmy Garoppolo jersey? Damn,
bro, I have fucking 3 of them, and that was before he did bad. And this
Don't burn. I'm shipping one to the
I have
UK.
a gold one, a white one, a fucking gold one, white one, red one.
You're gonna burn it on TV? You're gonna burn it on the video, bro? I gotta see that shit. For sure.
I'm burning all of them. I'm literally burning all of them. All the ones that I have, I'm literally gonna show you guys how much money I've wasted in the video. That's the least. I'm literally gonna show people this is what the organization costed me. And I'm gonna throw away all the stuff I have all in one video and burn it and make sure the earth is an unhealthy place.
Oh shit! Pioneer's gonna. People get all pissed off when people burn jerseys. People get hella pissed off for that shit. Oh, you burn our team jersey. You're not a true fan. Bullshit. Oh, you're not a true fan.
Hey, listen. You know, when Alex Smith was drafted, I remember how everyone bought the Alex Smith jersey.
Yep, and they were quick enough to criticize him, and then they burned his jersey.
and then, you know, you saw the debacle how the Niners,
were trash for a while.
Then when Kaepernick, when he, got a bit of his, what he did, under Harbaugh. Everyone bought number 7 jersey. I had family members who bought number 7 jerseys. I remember that people would buy the military Colin Kaepernick jersey. And then, of course, he did what he did. It pissed off a lot of people. They burned those military jerseys because, people had their strong opinions. And then Jimmy Garoppolo comes in and the Garoppolo jerseys come off. I said, do not buy a quarterback jersey until our quarterback plays 3 years in a row, then you can start buying a current 49er jersey. And that's why I'm going to buy a Trey Lance jersey. Until he plays 3 consecutive years and he has great success. But I'm not going to buy it. Yeah, nope.
The only jersey I might buy, in my opinion, is either a Deebo Samuel, which I'm pretty sure he's going to get a contract extension. Nick Bosa, there's going to be a way they're going to keep him around. So those are like the only 2 I'm going to get because I know for sure I'm going to get some production and consistency with Bosa and Debo. But then Fred Warner, I'm sure he's not going anywhere. So I'm getting that. I already got that. So I don't know. Fred Warner's like a guarantee to keep.
You're not
I
going
got
to
me
get Jimmie Ward?
Man, I ain't getting me a damn Jimmie Ward. Not even if they gave me a freaking dollar for that. If they sold that jersey for $1, I'll piss on that damn jersey. Fuck that dude.
Fiji still continues with his hatred.
If I had Jimmie Ward on my show, I'll just tell him how much he sucks, and then he'll probably appreciate it or just stay off my show.
Well, CG, while he sucks, he's making more money than you. So
I guess so. But he's making fraud money. He's making fraud money.
Yeah, he's making more money than you.
He's making fraud money. He's frauding the 49ers with his performance. He's stealing $9 million on us. I don't know. Hey, but what do you guys think of, like? But you were talking about somebody else who could be bet. Like, I guess Dee Ford is going to be gone next year, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
But what do you guys think of Arden Key? You think he's proven enough to stick around? I mean, we're talking 3 games, bro. I don't know. Like, it depends on the coaching staff. Like, remember a while back we had Cassius Marsh. Remember how he had 5.5 sacks that year? We didn't bring him. I mean, we gave him I think we gave him a multi-year contract, but then we traded him like a season later. I mean, Harry Hyder kind of proved himself last year, but I think it had to do with Kraseric coaching him up. That's what I seen the difference with. Look at him in Seattle, bro. He ain't doing shit over there.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? Who's that?
What?
Who's that right there? What's the sound coming from?
Oh, the sound? I don't know.
That's probably me. I was listening to
Jay in the Bay.
Jay in the Bay.
CG.
What's good?
Hey, CG.
What?
This 49er player right out this picture right here, you will not be able to get him. You want to know why?
Because you got connections.
Because he's my boy, Donald Strickland. He went to a school called Reardon High School in the city. And
no, I mean you'll get him. You'll get him because of the connection.
I know, like once they start letting the fans go to the high school games, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna bump into him, and then if I'm able to do a blog, we'll talk football. And then, yeah, like I said, this guy from the city, just like Jason Hill, and I forgot somebody else. There are 3 guys.
You said Eric Wright. You said Eric Wright.
Yeah, Eric Wright. No, but there's another person. So Eric Wright, he graduated in the late 90s. Donald Strickland graduated, I think, in 2001, 2002. And who's the other dude? He played at Stanford, but he didn't get drafted. What was his name? So we've had
Scove?
No. What's his name? He went to Stanford.
Oh, he went to Stanford. I forget his name then. Damn.
I know. So, this guy at least played for the 49ers. And, I remember everyone was like, it was huge. Oh, man, he's a Niner. He's a Niner.
So he was with the Colts. I think he was a 3rd-round draft pick from the Indianapolis Colts. Yeah, he didn't do shit over there.
Yeah, Donald Strickland was good.
He was like the one guy who was like consistent when it came to a guy that we needed to depend on with injuries.
No. I'm saying he was really good at high school. Like he dominated all the schools.
High school. He was. I'm pretty sure in high school that's what got him recruited to college football. But
he went to Colorado.
But then when he went to the NFL, I think he was drafted in the 3rd round by the Colts, and then I think he only had like a few seasons with the Colts, and then he got cut, and then I think we picked him up, and then we had him on our practice squad, and then we promoted him to active roster a while back. Mm-hmm. And then he became like a guy that contributed on special teams, and then on situational plays, he was able to deflect a couple passes and actually got a couple key plays. I remember that guy, number 30. He was an okay player. He wasn't like flashy, but he was all right.
Oh wait, I forgot about this guy. His name is Derek Lovell. He graduated in the 80s, and he went to Oregon, another San Francisco guy, but that was way before my time.
Oh wait, there's another guy that went to. There's another guy you forgot to bring, but his last name is Ward.
Let's see who else. Yeah, Eric Wright. Yeah, he played.
No, but there's another Ward. I forget the guy, but he was with the Broncos and won a Super Bowl with the Broncos.
Yeah.
But his last name was Ward.
Yeah, I'm looking up at all the.
Oh, T.J. Ward. T.J. Ward.
Yeah.
And then Stevie Johnson. Stevie Johnson was born in San Francisco.
Oh, and then I did not know this guy was went to the WWE. Tony Jones. I never met him, but he is way before my time. So he was in the WWE. Yeah, like that high school, that Bay Area high school. It's called Reardon. It's one of those like Catholic schools. And they have a good football program.
Oh, so Jason Hill's hard to get, huh? I thought he would have been simple to get.
Dude, the dude does not have a Twitter. He doesn't have an Instagram. He has nothing. And so I have to check out my local, homies from the streets connections if they can reach out to him. But that's the only way to get Jason Hill. And then, Eric Wright, Donald Strickland, and then the other person I forgot. But
TJ Ward.
What's his name? Oh, his name was Tyrone McGraw. Tyrone McGraw. It's a weird name. He went to Stanford. Tyrone McGraw. Yeah.
Oh wait, wasn't he a cornerback? Like, wasn't he like a cornerback or safety at one point?
Oh, he was the best running back in that school's history. He was really good.
Oh, I don't remember him much.
Yeah.
Well, I remember there was a guy we had that came from Fresno State too, but his last name was Pope.
Yep.
You ever heard of him? Marquise Pope?
Is he from the city?
Number 23, he came out of Fresno State, but he was like a guy that came from the Chargers.
Oh, yeah. So
And then there was another guy I know that happens to be from here, but it's hard to get connection towards Tim McDonald. But if I can get him on the show, that'd be dope, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that be kind of good if I get Tim McDonald on the show?
Yeah.
I just have to find connections. I don't think he lives around Fresno anymore. I think he's kind of been relocated elsewhere. So Ricky Manning would be hard to get because he's in Seattle and he doesn't go on social media like everybody else. But he's a local in Fresno. Ricky Manning's a locally guy. Ricky Manning Jr.
Yeah.
He used to play for the Carolina Panthers and the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
He was known for that interception against the Rams in that NFC championship game in overtime. He won a double overtime game.
Yep. Yeah.
If I can get him on my show, that's a big deal, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But then Matt Giordano, he wasn't quite a flashy name, but he was a contributor for the Indianapolis Colts.
Yep.
And Zach Follett was Zach Follett was a part of the winless Lions, bro. He was part of the Lions when they were winless that year.
Yep. Yeah, I think that high school has had like 10 top guys, and I think like 4 or 5 made it to the.
Yeah. The only guy we had in our school, the only NFL player we had in our school was a guy that played for the Chicago Bears and the Miami Dolphins. His name was Hasty Jackson.
Mm.
He was a cornerback drafted in the second round from Washington.
Mm. Yep.
Like he was drafted by the Chicago Bears.
The Chicago Bears.
He played for the Bears and the Miami Dolphins. I think he had 20 career interceptions, but never was voted to the Pro Bowl.
You can fall.
Yep.
And then we got the guy from the other side of Fresno. We have Icky Woods is a local guy. I know a lot of people remember him as Icky Shuffle, but he's from Fresno.
Mm.
And then we got what's his name? His damn name. Jalen Johnson is currently with the Chicago Bears.
Yep.
And then TJ McDonald, like Tim and TJ, they played in the NFL.
Yep.
Like one played for the Rams, and I don't understand why he even went to the division, but I guess he was because he was drafted. That was why.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I'm probably going to end the stream pretty soon.
Yeah. I know. I gotta go have some dinner. So yeah.
All right, man. Appreciate you guys on the show, man. I know you guys are getting tired, so we'll probably just end it.
Nah, like for me, I gotta have dinner, so like I'll hang out until the last minute, but yeah.
Yeah, I know Corey's phone's dying. He said his phone's dying, so we'll probably just end it, brother.
I'm on my computer.
Oh, so he's good.
Oh, okay, all right, man.
Where'd Gavin go?
Corey's funny, man. Corey's a funny dude.
Gavin left. Darn.
Damn, Gavin. I think he's tired.
It's like what, 4 o'clock in the morning over there, 3 o'clock in the morning. Something.
I think he's gonna sleep, man. I think I want to just go do a couple. Damn, it's freaking foggy, bro. It's freaking thick.
In Fresno?
Yeah.
Wow,
Dude,
man, my fucking hair is all wet and shit when I leave the store.
Dude, this is like San Francisco fog, bro. Like you can't even see shit over here.
I did not know that you guys
we don't even
had
have a Golden
fog
Gate
out
Bridge.
there.
It's a thick fog, bro.
Jeez,
like it looks like it's smoking over here, but you can't see shit.
In my opinion, we get more fog here than San Francisco, except in the morning. The San Francisco is known for their fog.
It's really,
but
like,
when
you
it's
see the
this
fog
time,
over here.
This time of the year, it's just fucking
You
foggy
can't.
all over the fucking place, and it never leaves. It never leaves.
Hey,
when
yo,
the sun
I
comes
can't
out.
see you, man. There's no
That's
light.
how dark it is. You can't see shit because it's freaking foggy over here.
Let me find out you hit a fucking moose.
Fuck the moose.
Moose. You guys have moose
Have
out
a
there?
big ass hoof. Have a hoof almost hit you in your face.
No, we don't have any moose out here. We have coyotes.
Nah, I'm just messing with it because
No, we have coyotes.
It's the
We have
country part
coyotes.
of California.
Oh yeah, coyotes. Yeah, I remember. I was working and
Fuck the coyotes.
and basically, like San Francisco, we're getting infested with coyotes. So I'm doing my like CG says my round check, and I'm walking at the soccer fields, and someone is screaming. So I go over there to the scream because when someone's screaming, it's like a dumb boyfriend, like and his girlfriend arguing. And I see a coyote. Everyone's like running away, and the coyote's walking up to me. And they tell me, "Do not move. Let the coyote walk." So the coyote's coming up to. I said, "Oh hell no, man! This is a wild animal." And the coyote.
They won't do nothing. They won't. They're more scared of you than we are scared of them.
So the coyote comes up to me. Then it starts to sit down. I said, "All right, I want to back away. Leave me alone, you weird wild dog." And then something happens, like a car passes by and it runs up the hill. And yeah, San Francisco, we have a lot of hills. So it runs up the stairs. All right, screw this. I'm going back to my office and I'm closing early. Screw that. And then the next day, this is so funny because San Francisco is a city. The same coyote was found where one of the we had those little park police, peoples. They found the coyote.
Oh, park rangers.
Yeah, those rangers. So they find the coyote. A car hit it sometime like at the middle of the night. And you want to know what happened? They made a huge fuss about it. Our bosses came and we had to sit down. All right, we have to learn about the coyotes. Oh my God. So it sucked. And I felt bad for you that the coyote was dead. But, in San Francisco, when it comes to the animals, they make a big fuss about it. So anyway, that's the story about that coyote.
They get sensitive if you kill any goddamn animal. Over here in the Central Valley, you can't kill a certain fish.
Oh, wow.
Like, they get all pissed off, all these stupid-ass scientists, their fucking laptops. They find you kill one fucking fish of this species, they get all pissed off.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? It's a fucking fish. What the fuck's gonna happen if it dies? Well, we're gonna lose this endangered species, and if you don't have a license, you need to get out of here. Now you go fuck yourself and go get the cops because we're gonna keep fishing.
Yeah, you can't catch fish no more in the bay no more. Not because like you can take it, but it's a risk of yours because the fish in the bay they have mercury. So when you go fishing out there, you catch the fish and you throw it back in. But if you want to be risky and take the fish, they're not going to stop you. But if you get mercury poison, that is your fault. So you cannot fish in the bay. You have to go to the ocean to go fish.
Yeah, I also read an article like maybe a year ago. They said that in the San Francisco Bay, like in particular, that there's so much fucking plastic. There's so much fucking plastic that these fucking little particles that go into the fucking ocean near the bay. And for some weird reason, the fish there are just too fucked up. You have to go more further out to actually eat fish that won't fuck with you. And not only that, but apparently the plastic actually makes your dick smaller. I was reading that. I'll never forget that article. I was like, what? how the fuck do they know this? And then I guess they did studies about fish in certain places in America. And yeah, even the fish over there in New York, you can't fucking eat those either. They said for some weird reason too. I forgot what it was, but they're really good with clams apparently. I'm like, okay, well, I don't know. It's a fucking trip, man. I don't know. There's so much toxic shit in the water. If you think about it though, like how is it that we can eat any fish from the water? All the fucking dead bodies, all the fucking shit that these like third world countries have done to it, the sewage, fucking dead fish that they haven't got eaten. What else is down there? Fucking fish sperm. Fucking everyone who took a piss in the ocean. God damn, the ocean's so goddamn dirty. I don't know why I'm even thinking about this. Just switch it.
Yeah, we got no problems like that in Utah. You can go catch it, you can eat it. But they do have a rule about carp, though. At any lake, if you catch a carp, you can't throw it back. You literally have to kill it. Is that crazy?
Buddy. That's hilarious. Well, what if you don't want to eat it? Like, what do you do then?
You literally throw it back in to get ate by the other fish.
You know, that's an interesting thing about fish. They can actually eat their own kind. It's interesting.
Yeah,
I mean, humans can eat each other.
So this thing is called a leopard shark, and it's like everywhere in the bay. And one day we go to Candlestick Point. That's what's the area of the bay, Candlestick Point. And we go out there, and then I decide to bring shrimp to go fishing because I was sick and tired of catching these little bullfrog fish, these weird looking like frogfish. And everybody was using the worms and, like the fake bait. So I got sick and tired and said, all right, maybe the fish will eat the shrimp. So I throw it out there. And me and my idiot friends are goofing around on the pier. And someone is screaming, hey, someone's line is, like moving. So I go over, oh, that's mine. So I start pulling and I realize it's not as easy as the TV shows it. You better have the muscle because a fish weighs. So luckily, my mentor, he helped me pull the fish up. And luckily there's this nice dude who was catching fish and he had a net. So we got the net, we dropped it down, and we thought we caught a bass. It was this fish, a leopard shark. So when we brought it up there, the thing was still moving and kicking. It was about almost 3 feet, the size of a ruler. And they were trying to get the hook out of the mouth. And the guy who got the net, the thing bit the finger off of the dude. It was still kicking. So then the guy was like, screw it. So he got a hammer and just whacked the head like 10 times. And it still was kicking.
Hey, can I show you the fog, John Jay? I got the picture right here.
Okay. That's not too bad.
No, but I'll show you another one.
That's not that bad, honestly.
I know it's not that bad. San Francisco.
Maybe in the middle of the road, it's a little worse. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, this is another tip, bro. You can't even see over here. Watch this one. You can't see over here. Watch. I'll show you another one.
San Francisco fog, you can barely see like 10 feet in front of you. That's how bad it is when it's really.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, CG. If I take a picture right now in Hanford, you can't see shit outside. Yeah. Yours looks a little better.
Yeah, way better.
What do you mean?
Yeah, so basically after a while, the shark died, and we pulled the hook out of the mouth, and then I took it to my dad, and my dad said, "All right, I'm going to show you how to gut a fish." So my dad showed me how to gut a fish. We pulled the intestines out, and then we basically like cut it, and he said, "All right, we have dinner for the month." So,
oh shoot!
It saved us a lot of money.
A lot of money on everything.
Yeah, dude. A 3-foot leopard shark with all the meat on it, that's a lot of meat. And we basically froze it. And then
man, people survive out of hunting with seafood, bro. I don't know why they like it, but I can't eat it.
Yeah, I know that. So, yeah, I'm lucky I can eat shrimp and, shellfish. I'm very lucky. But I know a lot of people, if they eat shellfish, you better take them to the emergency room because their mouth and throat close up. So, yeah.
And you can't even breathe.
My daddy used to go to Clear Lake, Clear Lake. We all got the expensive poles. out there fishing and get a bite. He tied a string up onto a stick. He get all kinds of bites.
Man, dude, I mean, I guess it's not too bad compared to you guys, but man, I can't even see shit over here. I can barely see the cars.
Oh man, hopefully there's no fog because I don't want to substitute back-to-back weeks.
Man, dude, I'm hoping so, but dude, if it continues on, I might have to play it safe. But I don't know. I'm probably just gonna go on for this week, anyways, bro. I gotta be on the show.
I can't be hopping on. Like last week was a worse time. I was doing my Tuesday show because we played on Monday night with Payo, and during the show, I was doing the show. I did not know what the heck you were talking about. So once the show ended, I said, "What's up?" And then I see Steezy, what's his name? The Sam Dog, AZ, the sheriff guy. I said, "What the heck? What happened?" And I was put in that little blockchain of like a group chat, and then they explained it to me. I said, "All right." So then I only had like 1 hour to prepare my stuff, and then we had to start late because Steezy, didn't show up. So we started like 5 minutes late. And when the show ended, Steezy was like, "You guys changed the time."
Steezy wanted us to go. He wanted us to move up another hour so he can be there on time.
He was complaining, saying, "Oh man, you should have left it at 6 o'clock or whatever." Because man, I'm working and etc. So Sheriff Joe was like, "Man, dude."
Yeah, but AZ and Sheriff Joe are kind of like at a point where they're trying to look for somebody reliable for Seattle, bro. I don't know. They like Steezy, but they feel like he's unreliable at times.
Mm-hmm. He said the dumbest thing to me when I told him. I think I put it in caps during one of your live streams, CG. I was like, "You're late," and I put it in all caps to him. He was like, "I just finished the show." I'm like, what kind of excuse is that? What kind of excuse is that? I just did a show, bro. It's okay, right? Like, no, it's not. Just tell the other damn channel you can't do it anymore. It's like you don't have any responsibility. Like, damn, dude. Probably forget.
It's hard to find. It's hard to find other Seattle YouTubers because too many of them don't have the time. But Steezy can work with it, but it's just his schedule could be a little off.
Did you see the Hawk Talk? Did you see what happened with that guy? That guy got so pissed at Russell Wilson. It was the greatest thing.
Which Hawk guy? Which one?
There's a channel called Hawk Talk, right? Hawk Talk, yeah. Whatever. That guy got so butthurt when the Seahawks lost, and dude, he was just like, "I'm done. I give up on this franchise. There's no way. I don't have any belief in anybody anymore. Not even Russell Wilson." He's all fucking. It looked like he was gonna commit suicide. I was like, "Oh."
Did he just say out of? Did he say out of frustration? Did he say out of frustration, or did he really mean it? It could be one or the other.
He's been low-key saying it for a minute. I don't watch his stuff all the time. But he's always felt this way. I mean, we all know that Russell Wilson ain't playing up to par this year, and it's before he got that injury.
And he can't even carry the team no more, dude. It's like the defense regressed. The offense is not the same, bro. It's like, dude, it's at a point to where Seattle's at a point where they're just rebuilding now.
Yeah, you can't do it like he used to. He just can't.
I know.
He's getting older, honestly, and people don't want to admit that.
I know, like Steezy, when I had him in the summertime, he basically like said that this team was going to be more dangerous than the Cardinals and the Rams, and I said, well, the Rams are pretty good. I do know that you guys are always going to be competing, but for some reason, I fell for that. Like I fell for a lot of stuff. I fell for a lot of stuff by all these other sports content creators, and people forget that like I may do sports stuff, but I do go and talk to other pro teams, and like the Colts guys. Man, I think I overhyped them, and those guys overhyped the Colts.
Dude, I couldn't even find a Colts YouTuber to even go on my show, bro. That's the suck part. I couldn't even find no damn other Colts YouTuber to go on my show.
I was like the dudes that I wanted got back to me late, and then I got that other dude. What's his name?
The one from Jay and the Bass.
The culture dude. And he was the one who showed up late, and the other dudes, basically, they explained it to me. So I'm like, and I told them like I wanted you and your boy because I had another content creator that we were doing a 2-on-2, and then he said, "Oh, at the last minute, oh my bad, I'm gonna be by myself." So I'm like, so it was 1-on-1. So all of these people that I'm trying to do to repay the favor, a 2-on-2, and they're playing this stupid. Oh, you need to have 10K subs. Oh, you're a nobody. I don't do live streams. You have to be a Jacksonville Jaguars content creator. So luckily,
So that one Tennessee Titan vid maker said the same shit, but the only difference that kind of happened was the spotlight. What's that Raiders spotlight guy put him in his place with a comment.
Yeah. So, like,
Bro, the guy that was on your channel, John Jay, was trash. Not like him as a person, but the fucking connection that he had.
Yeah, it was horrible.
But I think he's a nice guy.
If I was John Jay, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, fucking, hey, all right, listen, guy, I'm gonna need you to fuck off because you ain't doing shit for me right now. I'll just talk about the Jaguars. Like,
you could have got you could have got the girl Lori Fitzpatrick. She's really a reliable, good source for the Jaguars, bro. I don't know. I don't know if I know.
Guy though. He is a good guy.
Yeah, he's a nice dude. He seems reasonable. But if you've seen what's her name, Lori Fitzpatrick, if she would have been more active on her channel, but she works 2 jobs, bro. That's the suck part. Or else she would be really good. Like if you see a lot of her content videos, bro. I mean, she may have like 120 subscribers, bro, but I think it's based because she doesn't have the time to do a lot of these podcasts anymore, bro. Like she doesn't have the time because she works 2 jobs, and most of her followers come through Twitter too. So she has like 3,000 followers.
Okay, so CG, you just said something so true, so true. Will you, right now, quit your job? And I know you're gonna say no. The same thing for all these small content creators. They need to have.
No, but it's understandable for her because she has 2 jobs. It's hard.
Yeah, but you answer the question like, if they would have done it, if they do this more, it's not their fault that the person you're talking about has 2 jobs. Like, not everyone. Like, basically,
no. I'm not saying that part. No, I'm just saying if she had the extra time before, I'm pretty sure she would have blew off the roof because she told me that if it wasn't for those 2 jobs, she would be more active is what she told me. Behind the scenes, she said, yeah, if I would have had the extra time, I would be hitting off my channel pretty big. But she just doesn't have the time.
Is she hot, by the way?
What, did you check her out, Lori Fitzpatrick? Check out my channel.
Well, is she hot, yes or no?
She's solid. She good. But I'm not saying.
I don't believe you, man. She wouldn't be having no 2 jobs.
Are you saying she's a big woman?
She's solid. What does she look like? A
no,
block?
she played running back. She played running back and corner. I don't know how to describe it, but check her.
I don't know what she looks like.
So search CG and Lori Fitzpatrick and it pops up.
Okay. All right. Here's a more easier question. Is she beautiful?
Is she gorgeous?
Well, I mean, I don't have types, bro. I mean, she seems pretty, but I'm not the kind of guy that's gonna. I'm not that kind of way, bro. I'm not even trying. I'm not.
Hey, listen. I know you're married, and I know you're not hooking up with her, but it's okay for a guy to compliment another woman. It's not that.
Well, I mean, if you had to compare Lori Fitzpatrick and She Got Sports, I guess. I don't know. She got sports, but Lori's she seems like a sweetheart, and then She Got Sports seems like a chilled person.
Oh man, hey! Like I said, your wife trained you well, man.
I just can't say it, bro. I don't want to say it, but hey,
your wife
you know
trained
what?
you well, man.
Oh man, god damn! This is what she looks like. What the fuck, man? You totally lied to me.
What happened? Not your type of.
No. She's not my type. She has a butt chin. But no, she just seems like a good woman.
Well, she did play football. She even played in the lingerie football league.
The lingerie football league. This guy.
No, there was a football league, but she played she played 5 years with the New Jersey, and then I think she played a couple seasons in the New Jersey Women's Football League, and then she played in one in Philadelphia.
Listen.
And she currently does articles for the USA Football, so it's like she kind of has different tasks.
Okay. All right. CG, there are unpaid professional football leagues for women, but they don't get paid. The lingerie football league is not football. It's basically for desperate losers to look at half naked women while playing a sport that they love. Because
Oh yeah, she told me that there was no alignments, but it gets pretty physical. Is what she told me.
so unfortunately,
You gotta watch. You gotta watch the interview. I did ask her the questions, and she got to the points of them.
Hey, YTC and everybody taught me a word, simp, which are basically guys who are losers and perverts, and they try
Or
to go
fools.
online. Yeah, those things. So they taught me. I'm old. I'm 31, and I'm like, really? You are that desperate that you have to go online and watch this stuff? Man, I feel bad for you. I like. What was I lucky?
I mean,
I'm not a good-looking dude, but was I really lucky to be able to, get all the hookups and all these ladies? Or maybe it is true that stereotype that just some guys are just losers.
I think by far she has good credentials and she can correct when she's wrong. So I mean she's kind of somebody I would like to have on the show a lot often, but not all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's other people like Jane DeBay I want to have often. You of course I want to have often. Like I was expecting maybe about a 45 to a 50-minute interview, but it kind of went over an hour, So she had a lot to talk about. So I like that about her credentials when it comes to football. She knows her shit. She did, like when she said something about the tight end, I was like thinking, okay, maybe she might have just was too nervous and said it off. But then she corrected and she said, no, it was the other tight end, the one they drafted from Ohio State. But you get the point.
Mm-hmm. Like
she actually got me almost 100 views with the interview, so she was cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
actually that Jaguar actually interviewed her also, so that's what got her. That's what I found her from.
All right, so a lot of people are mad with the Giants game because the under. Everyone went with the over because they thought the Giants.
Oh, over is not good.
Yeah, people thought the Giants were going to put points on the board. Yeah, like at the end of the day, like I said, I'm not taking shots at her. She writes articles for USA, which is still a major newspaper, so she probably gets really good money, and she has 2 jobs, so she doesn't really need the YouTube because like working at a newspaper company, you're technically in the media, and that's just the fact. So she doesn't need the YouTube.
Yeah, but at least like you told me before, John Jay, at least she has good credentials of what she has, like good credibility on all that stuff.
Dude, like even though the newspaper business is dead, you can go to USA.com and you can download their app and you can see their online subscription. It's still a major publication. Like here in San Francisco, if you find a USA newspaper, people are going to get mad at you because it's still one of the best newspapers across the U.S.
Oh yeah, and if you search USA article or something, USA Today football or something, her name's on there. You just search her name and it says the article of her name. So I've checked out a lot. I did my homework on her, so I checked a lot of the articles she does. And usually when I bring in my guests, I always got to do my homework on them. So I asked her these simple questions about her, like her football days when she played, and I asked her, "Oh, you do these articles too? Like, tell me what got you into it?"
I'm laughing because Joseph leaves this comment. He says, Jay DeMay, I would like to be a guest on your show. I promise I'll be nice. LOL.
What, Jay the Bay still streaming? Damn. Yeah, that's my boy.
Mm-hmm. She's not streaming.
What?
Is he?
Was he streaming?
He's streaming.
He's still streaming, bro.
Jay,
I can hear his name.
You gotta stop it.
The Ayuk Show.
Streaming.
The Ayuk Show. Like when he says that Ayuk Show. Don't you like when Jay DeBay says that? We're gonna have the Ayuk Show.
Yeah. Hey! This is the 3rd straight game where George Kittle and Brandon Ayuk have scored a touchdown.
Yeah, kind of a crazy stat. And then there's a 3rd straight game with Arden Key recording a single sack.
Yeah. Like I still think that he should have been credited with that sack but like I said, the NFL they define what a sack is and what a tackle for loss is. But I personally thought that he had 4 sacks, and Arden Key, I do want him, to stay with the Niners because
Nah, we're talking 3 games, bro. I want to see more consistency. I want to if he can finish the season.
Man, like you blame everybody. Like I'm actually gonna now disagree with you. Like you blame everything. Like Jimmie Ward sucks. This person sucks. Oh, you need to do this. You need to do that. Like come on, man. Like it's not his fault that he was on IR early in the year. I'm just saying.
Dude, I'm not saying nothing bad about Arden Key, but I'm pretty sure he's already proven his worth because I've seen a lot of our depth wise, they can't even get past that much like they used to. Like every now and then, they might even get 1 or 2 sacks a season as our backups. But Arden Key's kind of outperformed the expectation as a rotation. Like I think he might even finish the season with 6 or maybe 7 sacks, and then maybe he gets himself a decent contract to stick around. Or maybe the market value might just want to get him. So who knows?
I don't know because remember at the end of the day, I think Arden Key should be the defensive end, and I still think that put Armstead in the middle. I think just forget Kinlaw. I don't really trust him anymore. Put Arden Key in the middle and put DJ Jones, and then you put Nick Bosa on the other side. I think that's a salvageable defensive line. But I'm not saying it's the best, but it's still salvageable. The Niners have to decide what they're going to do with Samson and Buka. If they're going to move him back to linebacker because he's an outside linebacker, and if we're able to, keep him there, then maybe we could ship one of the linebackers and get some quality draft picks because you can't keep everybody. You cannot keep everybody.
Well, to be fair, the trade value is like, okay, you know that Al-Shaair is a free agent, right?
Yeah.
So he's restricted, right? Isn't he restricted free agent, or I'm mistaken? Is he considered a free agent?
So basically, if he's a restricted free agent, the Niners have first dibs.
Yep, they have exclusive rights.
And the Niners are going to try to keep him on a cheap contract. So he's
but teams might want to. If teams want him, they have to give us like a draft tender. Like if we ask for a 3rd round pick and they offer us a 3rd round pick or something more, then we either get rewarded that draft pick computation. That's how the restricted work.
I know because next year Dre Greenlaw's contract is going to come up, and remember, it's so funny how we have to start to worry about the contracts of all these players. Like the same thing for what's his name, Deebo Samuel. We need to start talking about his contract. So the Niners,
Bosa's got until another year because he's got the 5th-year option, so he should be good.
But Bosa, you're going to sign him early to get him on a discount because if you wait, remember his brother's making $25 million. So he's gonna.
Dude, that's gonna be hard to keep him, dude.
That's the thing about Nick Bosa. If he continues to play well, he might be the highest paid defensive end behind his brother. So that's another problem. Like Deebo's playing really good, and then I don't know.
So Deebo's gonna command a $20 million type contract or more, dude. So that's gonna be what.
I don't know, because $20 million for a wide receiver is nothing no more. After Julio Jones reset the market. Now you need to pay $23-24 million to.
Well, I mean, Deebo does more than what other receivers do, so that kind of makes it more of a plus because he can run as a running back, or he can catch the ball for a short play, or catch the ball deep. It's like Deebo is pretty much like your versatility of guy who can do it all.
Yep.
So you're getting your money's worth with him doing everything. But for other receivers, like if you get those other guys, are they going to be the kind of guys that can run the ball too? Nah, I don't want to pay you $20 million if you're not going to be versatile.
I know, and I know you don't want to hear this, but I think they might sign Jimmie Ward for a veteran minimum because he's not as bad as you think, man. He's not perfect. He's not the best.
I think he's there for 1 more year, bro. He originally signed a 3-year contract, so I think he's here for next year.
Yeah, but yeah. Well, actually, if that's the case, that's actually good news.
No, because he's there for 1 more year because he originally signed like a 3-year contract.
Yeah, but just listen to this. Basically, if he was to be a free agent, maybe they would have signed him for a team veteran deal because he's not worth top safety money. But because he's under contract, that gives us time to find Hufunga's counterpart and safety for next season because Hufunga's the guy next year. Because I don't know.
Part's a free agent because Part's going to be a free agent.
I would not bring him back. Like that turf toe. Like he played, but I don't know. So,
I give Hufanga more of a chance, and then you can just get somebody in the draft to develop. Like, okay, like if you find a safety in the draft, you can wait until maybe the third or fourth round to get a safety, because I'm pretty sure you can get a decent safety in the later rounds like that.
And also like I know there are a lot of people who don't like Rumble, but he actually made a huge point. We have like 30 plus free agents next year.
It's going to be hard to retain them all, dude. Like last year, if you think last year retained those guys that we currently have, bro, we're in for a pretty long season. Jason Verrett's a free agent because of his ACL injury.
I know. I know. Like I said, like if you want to start a 49er content, the free agency, you're gonna have a lot of news. Like basically, I started the YouTube channel at a really good time because there was so much news. So that's the reason why I started at a. So I started at a 49er fans, if you want to grow a channel, even a small one, the off season is going to explode that, and of course,
off season or the draft. The draft usually gets off better.
And this year we're going to have a combine. We're finally going to see a combine, so that's also going to help out. So people can do like a combine week, and you can do collaborations with other teams. So that's an idea helping you out, CG. So I'm going to bring in like all the dudes I know.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring in a couple other YouTubers of a different team, but I'm getting some works with that Law Nation guy, but I'll probably get him on pretty soon because he's got a big follower for the Cowboys. But maybe I get his perspective on the draft too. Somebody told me that's a guy I should suggest to talk to. Like other YouTubers, they've always like told me, "Hey, you need to go talk to Law Nation. You and him could be pretty cool to talk to on YouTube." A lot of these people, like a couple of my followers, they keep asking, "Hey, we're gonna get Law Nation in," and I kept checking who he was, and I just wanted to be specific who he was, So I've seen his name pop up a lot, I've seen his name pop up a lot of times. And I looked at him and I said, okay, he's got about 63,000 subscribers. He's a Cowboys YouTuber, but he kind of does his breakdown on the draft also. Seems like a chill dude. People say a lot of nice stuff about him. So Bergane told me the same thing. He says, "Oh, you and him should be able to collaborate, man. You and him be pretty cool." And I'm like, all right, I'll see about it. He kind of emailed me back about what's the collab going to be about, and I told him maybe during the offseason we could debate the draft.
I don't yeah. So that's some stuff. Like remember, like as a season comes to an end, it's going to be a long off season. So that's how you get all the collaborations and all the stuff, and you can build more. Like I said. Me and Sam Dog kind of built a good friendship. So it's like outside of YouTube, or outside of social media, he always calls me. So he's always been the kind of guy that always wants me on his corner. Yeah, and it is true. Like what a lot of people say that you and YTC are like more like just a hangout, sports, show. And compared to me, I'm more of the analytical, more like the reporting stuff. That's why we're more like chill back. We're more like laid back chill. But if I see something like a news that I should be able to report like a minute ago, of course I'm going to post it. That's the thing about a lot of people that like I said, people can do whatever the hell they want. But if you copy somebody, you're not going to get the same growth. You already build an audience that says, all right, this guy, all he does is just hangouts during the week. And that's about it. And then another dude, this guy's more about like the news and stuff like that. So it's different audiences, and people forget. Yeah. Well, me, I could do hangouts, but I could still at least post like news every now and then. So it's like, oh man, no, I would not recommend you doing what I do, because you actually have to sit down and read articles and actually present the facts and talk about that. That's not you, man. That's not me, but I go with a short and simple, like, for me, what's been working for me is doing a 1 minute, like, news report. Like, I would say, hey, Elijah Mitchell has been ruled out against the Jaguars with a finger injury. And I guess the views went up to like 400 or 500 views just for a 1 minute video. And then there was a video I remember that one time my biggest video was it had to do with the Ronald Blair video. I think it got me like almost 3,000 views, but it was just a 1 minute video. Yeah.
And then that Seattle one with Alden Smith signing with the Seahawks, bro. I had a lot of heat from those Seattle fans, bro. They were freaking trashing my comments, bro. And I had like over 2,000 views, bro. But majority of the dislikes, the 80 plus dislikes, came from the Seattle fans, bro. They were freaking trashing me or getting mad about it.
Well, it is what it is.
But it was a good algorithm. That's what I'm saying. That's the best algorithm I liked about was they were just giving me like a lot of heat, but I was okay with it.
I know. Like I said, anyway, YouTube changed the rules and I hate it. And like I said, basically, like it sucks because I'm not having any more growth.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I want to do. Like I said, I'm not gonna. Like personally, man, I know you don't want to hear this, but I don't want to do what Grant Cohen does or Jesse Naylor or First Takes or Jane LeBay or even you. I don't want to do that. That's what you guys want to do. You can piggyback off of that, and that's probably no. I'm always going to be original and do what I want to do. And I don't know if TOP's still here, but yeah, he said the same thing. You got to do clickbait. Nah, I don't do that.
For me, dude, when I'm watching, I've thought about what works for me when you tell me to think of myself as a subscriber or a person who wants to watch a video, right? So when I watch videos, I like to see some rants, like somebody rage or get pissed off about their team's loss or something like that. Like if my team loses, for example, which I've had some reaction of being pissed off, I get a good laugh out of it. But let's see. My draft pick, the draft pick where Asante Samuel went to the Chargers, I was fucking mad, bro. And it's still one of the most popular videos, even though it's not even up to 1,000 views yet. But lately, I've been getting 200 plus views coming up on that video. Yep. A lot of Charger fans are giving me some props, but they're giving me a hard time. But they think that they can understand why I was pissed off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that Chargers one. I don't know if you saw that Charger video where I was pissed off about Samuels going to the Chargers.
Is he hosting the Wednesday tomorrow?
What? For Wednesday? Oh, yeah. The roundtable. That's tomorrow. I think it's going to be on AZ's channel, man. I hope this freaking fog is not that issue, bro. I'm having issues with the damn issues.
Yeah, I'm already worried. Hey, John Jay, can you sub for me?
Dude, I don't know if I mean, I'm probably gonna still try, but I just don't want this shit to be a problem.
Yeah. Well, now I learned something that you guys also get fogged. You guys are
Fresno during the winter, like during the winter or during the fall, it kind of gets kind of foggy. Yeah,
I know because someone was telling me that the more inland you go, you don't really get to see that. But for you telling me that and showing me the pictures, those idiots were wrong. Fog is everywhere.
It depends on the area too. Remember the dense weather? The dense can be kind of like the fog difference too. I've done science work. I've done science with the fog. It has to start with the dense. That's how it works.
I know Highway 4 used to get real bad out there. The fog.
Man, I can't see nobody up in here, man. It could be somebody sneaky up in this shit, but nobody's here.
Man. Hey, listen, here's a fog story from San Francisco. So it is very foggy, and you can barely see 10 feet in front of you. That's how bad it gets in San Francisco, and especially in the area in the south portion of San Francisco, because the Bay Air and the mountain air from Daly City, plus the air that comes in from the ocean, it's like a tornado. So you get this weird thick fog with water, literally water. It feels like
it's from water. It's the dense, bro. That's what they call it. It's called dense.
So I'm leaving, and basically, I used to have an electric scooter. I had to sell it, to get the money during the pandemic. So I was riding this electric cool scooter that I got. I really loved it. I rode it everywhere in the city. And I realized if I'm going to be riding this and I can barely see anything, so I was like, crap. So I winged it. So I started just riding it, and I was just making sure. And every time I saw a stop sign, I started to slow down. So then I stopped, looking. And because the fog is so bad, so I cross the street and I see a giant light right there, and I turned around, and because the fog is so bad, you can barely see the cars. So I almost got hit, and I said, "Fuck!" So I decided to ride it on the sidewalk for the rest of the way home. I said, "No, I'm not on the street no more. Screw that." That gave me a heart attack. I was like, "Oh, my heart was beating so bad." I said, "Screw this." So, yeah, that bay fog is like, man.
Yeah. Hey, but you know what I heard about rumors? You know what I heard about rumors from Jason Hill? Rumors have it that he lives in Roseville. I looked it up.
Yeah.
Jason Hill is I think he's currently a resident in Roseville, which is in Sacramento, which is close to Bashar lives at.
Yeah, that's the Sacramento area. Like everyone is moving to Sacramento,
or Fresno. There's different areas.
No, people are like, no, a lot of people are moving to Sacramento because we also get the Sacramento news channels over there because of the antennas are in the Bay Area. They're all connected. Like they're all.
There's been more people from Oakland that have been moving down Fresno, bro. A lot of people from Oakland come over here.
And so basically, like in 2015, they did a story that the city of Sacramento has increased by 20,000 people in that year alone, and the housing people who are making houses are not building the houses fast enough, so they're causing a lot of homeless because of a lot of people who are moving over there. So it really sucks. So, and that's the thing about the Bay Area. Like our housing is a horrible. Like they won't let you build any more houses because they say, oh, it's too dangerous. But there's a lot of land that San Francisco does not let you build on. So we have like areas where you could drive like 4 blocks in a row and it's just flat land. But because there's certain laws about how you can build houses, there's like a 5-year grace period. Then you got to pay your permits, and then you got to wait another 5 years. So it will take you 10 years to build homes because of the dumb environmental. And I understand you want clean air, you want clean water, but the environmental laws are just so bad that people are like, and that's why people are living. Like I was telling CEO when me and him were talking earlier, and I was telling him people are living in their cars, and I mean like people who have jobs are living in their cars because they can't afford the rents.
The rent's too pricey. Of course, you want to be able to afford, but a lot of people have been leaving the city because of the cost of living. If you go to Sacramento or around Fresno or the Central Valley, it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah, YTC. Well, I told YTC. He said, "Oh, wow. I think why the rents are so cheap is because it's so horrible up there." That was funny.
I think the cost of living in that area is pretty expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, because YTC was like, really fine. No, that's CG's line. CG must live in the hood of Clovis. I was like, is there a hood in Clovis?
Well, there's very little areas, but the cost of living the cost of living where I live at, dude, it's not in a bad area, bro. It's like in the old town of Clovis, bro. It's mostly a lot of bunch of mostly a lot of I don't want to sound harsh, but it's a lot of these bunch of
you told us already. Who are bad.
Not bad. They're just a bunch of what you call those confettis. But they don't even mess with me. They leave me alone.
CG's like, oh, we have all these people who are very mean to people who look like in a nice way to put it.
Pino knows what I'm talking about. When you go down the old town of Clovis, there's certain amount of certain areas where there's a bunch of races down there.
Out there.
Hey, even the cops are around, bro. The cops are everywhere, bro. They always freaking look at you and spy on your ass and thinking you're fucking some intruder over here.
He's like, oh man.
One time I was asked a stupid question like a while back before I was even a resident, man. They were asking some stupid shit like, oh, where you from or where you claiming? And I'm like, dude, I don't do no gang. What the fuck? And I told him, get off me, officer. I ain't doing shit.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, but that area is not that hoodie, bro. It's like I think there's different areas. Like I don't know, like I can't describe it, but yeah, I used to live a little bit more down there in the block, but it wasn't that pricey.
I used to live down there at the block.
No, like in the airport where I grew up at, like down over there in Fresno, the airport area, there was a lot of shooting down there. And then if you go all the way towards the west side, that's the worst. Downtown Fresno. Downtown Fresno, bro, you better watch out. Shit, dude, some crazy motherfuckers are out there, bro. It's no joke.
All right,
All the way
CG.
down. Go all the way down
CG.
Edison. All right, man.
All right, I'm gonna have some dinner. You guys take it easy. All right, you guys have a good rest of your night. I'm out.
All right, man. My bad. All right. Speaking of cost of living, man.
How cold does it get out there right now?
What, over here?
Yeah.
It's the winter, so it gets pretty chill and cold as hell, bro. Like even in the summer, it may be hot as hell, but when it comes to the winter season, bro, it's freaking cold, bro. It feels like an ice cold over here.
I mean, like in the morning when I walk out, it's probably 26 degrees right now.
Oh man,
But
dude,
when
it
it
feels
gets
really cold.
January, like January, February, there's a week or two it'll drop down to like 7 or 8. I mean that's pretty brutal. But what kills it is the wind.
Yeah,
If it's
the wind
windy,
can be worse
oh
too.
man.
Yeah, the wind can be worse when it comes down to it. Yeah, I can agree on that part because when it gets windy, it gets super cold. That's the one bad thing about the wind. But what sucks about the fog, it makes it super cold, bro. Like the fogs just make it really cold, bro. It has to do with the water dense or something. You know how science, you took an environmental science class or something like that, and they show you how it can be foggy. All you had to do was just put some water dense or something, and it would turn into like a fog or something.
Yeah, I mean, we get fog like maybe 2 days a year. During the wintertime, we'll get this inversion going on. And it traps all the crap in, and I mean, you'll have a haze, but it doesn't get thick.
Well, during over here, it can be pretty foggy. It can probably go on for like the months of this year, depending on how bad the area can be. But lately, it's kind of been a lot foggy. It's hard to see shit over here. But I guess you could see perfectly better. But like I can barely see the cars in there. Barely see anybody.
Well, the thing about living here is the jet stream. I mean, wintertime, you really don't know what you're going to get. Last winter, we probably had snow like on the ground for maybe 3 weeks. There was a winter where it didn't even snow not too long ago. Like 4 years ago, there was so much snow that you're running out of places to put it when you're shoveling your driveway. I mean, you never know. You never know.
So what side of Utah could be really hot out there? Because I guess Derek Smith told me that there's one city in Utah that's kind of like Arizona weather.
That's St. George down in the south. It's just north of Vegas.
But is it like a smaller town or is it like a decent population?
It's a decent population, but I mean the city itself is weird because it's built amongst all these hills and small mountains. So when you're driving around, there's a lot there. You can get lost so easy. It's pitiful. But I mean, you literally go up a hill, then you go down a hill around it. It's a weird design city. I don't know what they were thinking.
Oh, it's weird, I guess, in some ways. But I guess Utah, it's mostly like an outdoor state, kind of like Arizona is, huh?
Yeah, I used to be a softball coach when my kid was that age. And we would go down there for the spring warm-up tournament in February. And, it's like it was a nice break from the winter. But, I mean, cruising down there's this big empty valley that's just flat. And I'm sitting there looking around going, why ain't there a city here?
Man, that's crazy how going all the way down Utah. But I've heard a lot of, good things and some bad stuff about it. But isn't Salt Lake City kind of a bad area to live in or no?
Salt Lake's really not bad. There's a city in the outskirts called West Valley. You definitely don't want to live there. They're constantly in the news.
Oh, there's more crimes down there?
Yeah. I live in the city that probably has the worst reputation, but it's not as bad as it seems. Well, to me anyway. Maybe I'm just used to it.
it just depends on the people you're around with. Maybe they don't mess with you. Just like when I grew up in certain areas, there are certain places where I lived at where you would pretty much be considered like jump or consider seeing a lot of shooting over there. But where I lived at, man, it's not as bad as people look at it. But lately, it's kind of been a terrible neighborhood from what I was told. Like when I was living there, it wasn't as bad. But as soon as I started moving and living with my wife, a lot of shit got worse. And a lot of like cops and gang affiliation actions are going around the street, bro. So it's like, I don't know. It's like I may have left behind my family, but I still was able to live in a pretty solid neighborhood, you know, where I moved to a better area. So it hasn't been too bad for me. Well, compared to Fresno, it can be kind of like crazy. But then if you live down Clovis, there's the pros and cons of Clovis. Like, it's a pretty stricter area. It's all a bunch of nice, friendly people out there. But then it can be a little bit crazy with these cops around here. But everything else is not that bad.
We have a couple cities around here you want to stay away from because of the police.
Yeah, but they always check around. They're always nosy. I don't get it, but it's like they act like we're doing something wrong when we're not even doing shit.
I mean, the city I live in, the police are so busy they don't have time for me going 9-10 miles an hour over the speed limit. So that's kind of nice, but
yeah, there are some cops that get a little out of line too. So it's like. But my father-in-law, he was a police chief for the city of Clovis. So, I mean, it's a cool standard that he was able to be a police chief at one point. But he's been retired, so he's been retired for like, I think the last time he was a police chief was in 2002, and then he retired, and then he decided to work at the airport, and then he just retired like 2 years ago. So he's happily retired from police force, but he was doing it for many years. It wasn't like his real purpose, you know? Like, he just was looking for a job, and he was just happy to do whatever, you know? So at the time, there wasn't much opening jobs for him. So when they saw an opening for, like, police stuff or something with sheriff or something, he automatically applied because somebody suggested him to do it, and then it became his what you call his bread and butter. And since then, the rest was history. He became a police chief in Clovis for like 15 years.
Kurt, can you go get this orange peel for me?
What?
He's talking to someone in his place.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought he was talking to me. Yeah, but the rest was history, man. That guy was a police chief. I didn't even know he was a police chief that long, man. He said he did it for 15 years. That's kind of impressive for a guy who's done it for 15 plus years. I mean,
we used to have a cop we called Hightower. He was a very tall, big man. But he was probably the coolest cop in the city. I mean,
there's some cops that can be chill.
No one ever messed with him. I mean, he could walk up on a mini riot going on, and everybody just kind of stopped. You know.
So was he retired or is he still active?
He's retired now. But yeah, he was around when I was growing up and all throughout my young years.
Yeah,
he was cool.
Yeah, I have quite a few different family members who are police force in different categories. Like, my brother-in-law, the one that was in my other family, he works in the police. I think he works in the police in Oakland. He does a lot of work down there. He works it's a tough environment to work at, but he goes there and then he goes from Oakland to Stockton, bro, because he lives in Stockton. So his job base is in Oakland for some reason. And then there's one that does a motorcycle cop, but he's been retired like years ago. So, and then the funny part is, I didn't know my wife's dad was a police chief. So it's like, oh shit, didn't even notice. And he didn't even judge me that bad. Most fathers will usually judge somebody's appearance, but he didn't seem to judge me that way. He thought I was a nice guy, so he didn't have no poor judgment on me like the way I was treated in the previous years by other people, you know? Yeah. I would have thought that guy would have hated me, because of the way I dress. Or was I wrong? I had that bad look before where they kind of make it seem like it.
Yeah, I got a cousin that's a cop in what is that? It's Kelso, Washington. You know, the state, Washington.
Yeah.
And I mean, it is so busy that he starts the day. His computer's full of calls, so he goes to as many as he can, or the higher priority calls. But by the time he's done, he doesn't even get through half of the calls, and a lot of the people are just kind of left on their own reconnaissance.
Yeah,
like,
so it must be a
wow.
busy.
Yeah. Yeah, they only go to the serious stuff pretty much, and most of the time they give you a call back. Are you okay? All right. Pretty much. It's like, wow.
So what city is mostly Mormons? Like what city in Utah has a lot of Mormons at?
Well, they're spread out all over the place, but they're not the majority anymore. Enough
So
people
like
have
it used
moved
to
in
be.
that aren't Mormon to the point where they're not the majority. But Provo, BYU area down, well, we call it around the point, because there used to be a prison there, but they're moving it. But Provo is about the area that's Mormon heavy. But everywhere else, I mean, they're far from the majority.
So Provo's the only one because of BYU.
They're nice people. I mean, they're nice people. There's nothing like you do get your stuck up. You're not LDS type of people, but that's not so much anymore.
Yeah, my in-laws, they're Mormons, so it's like insane. I kind of understand their religions, their beliefs. Like in some ways, they do the missions. They kind of do all kinds of other stuff that's risky. And I don't know if it's true or false, but can Mormons actually marry multiple chicks? I don't know if that's true or what.
That's not true, believe it or not. Well, they haven't done that for a long time, polygamy. But
yeah,
it's actually not illegal in the state, but it's not legal. So it's kind of it's kind of one of those gray areas. But there are a few, like in eastern Utah, there's a few towns here and there where it's acceptable and people do that, but it's pretty rare.
Yeah, I was thinking because I've heard of those type of beliefs in certain ways.
Shit, my buddy, we were after hitting the bars in Salt Lake, we go to this after party at my friend's house, and as I'm walking through, I'm looking around going, why aren't there any doors on anything in this house? I asked the dude, why the fuck don't you have any doors? He's like, well, this house was built in 1875, and there actually used to be a polygamous family living in here, and they just don't believe in having any doors. I was like, oh.
That's kind of dumb. Somebody can rob them.
I mean, it was weird. Well, they had doors to the exterior, but when you walk around the interior, nothing. The bathroom was the only thing with a door. That's it. None of the bedrooms. I mean, there was not doors anywhere.
So not even in the front of the house, none of the doors.
Well, they had the front door, the back door, but as you walk through the house, the only door you saw was the bathroom. That was it. Like nothing was kept segregated. It was all, and they had double doors between all the rooms too, so like extra wide. Nothing was segregated. There's like zero privacy.
That sucks, but good thing they made doors for those type of situations.
Yeah. But yeah, I was going, wow. He pointed out that all his neighbor houses were the same because back then it was like a polygamous community. And I was like, whoa,
That's pretty interesting.
It was a really cool old house, though.
So it's pretty cool, but no privacy. But man,
yeah. I mean, to put doors in it, you'd literally have to get them all custom made because of the weird sizes of the door frames.
Yeah, it's got to do with the size and the way it looks, yeah, in a lot of ways. But I seen this one creepy house that I passed by, like on the freeway around close to downtown Fresno, man. This house is like haunted because a lot of patients were killed there, or whatever the hell they were, those mental ill patients.
Oh, yeah, mental asylum.
Yeah, it's like in the area of those. It's kind of close to the west side or somewhere close to the downtown area where I used to go to school. I mean, not go to school, but go by the other area. And you pass by it. That's where a lot of these, I guess, where a lot of these people died at or something. And it's haunted. And I heard it's based by a true story. Like it's not like it never gets talked about, but a lot of haunted shit happened over there. Like it's like one of those those big white houses or something. And you pass by the freeway, and I always look at that house, or I always pass by. I mean, I look at it, I'm like, why the hell they don't even redecorate this shit? And I'm like, and then somebody told me the reason why they don't. It's because it's freaking haunted. Nobody goes there. There's ghosts. There's stuff over there. There's bad memories there, and you'll never feel the same again.
I used to see like people in the corner of my eye in the high school I used to go to.
Yeah,
it was built during the Great Depression, though. It was Ogden. I don't know. Have you ever seen the movie 3 O'clock High?
Nah.
I know David came by.
But yeah, I mean that movie was actually shot in that high school. But I mean, it's kind of weird. It's been around since the Great Depression. It was built to stimulate the local economy, and I mean a lot of different things have happened in there. Yeah, I used to I'd be walking down the hall. I'd see someone ducking in the door. I was like, looking at the door like there's nobody there. I would see that probably about once a month. But I wasn't the only one either. 2 people saw that.
Man, dude, I can see why a lot of people don't want to go to those haunted places or the places they thought it was, man. I've always wondered, man, why does nobody ever get rid of that building if it's that bad? But some people are just afraid of it. Like a lot of dead bodies or some shit over there. I guess I don't know. I guess that's what I've heard.
Well, I don't know. I don't know this, but I've been following some paranormal study stuff, and once you tear the building down, the spirit's got to go somewhere. So it's kind of like, they might follow the people that are tearing it down. They might, haunt the house next door. They might, so that, I mean, at some point you're going to have to tear it down because it degraded and, it's just not safe to have up anymore.
Yeah. Like if you look up on one, yeah.
As a kid growing up in this house, my house over here, my area, this house I'm living in now, when I was a kid, I said, I'd never live there because we used to run to my grandparents' house, run right past it. It's like, that's the haunted house. And now I'm living in it.
Is it really haunted or are you just having thoughts of it?
It was just we thought of it because it was always empty. There's nobody living here. This house was always empty. It was always
so empty. It's either an abandoned home. So it's an abandoned home.
And it was always the house. It was white and it used to look like the Emerald Horror house.
Oh yeah, that's how I would always picture it. But I looked at some articles of that one house that we always pass by the freeway, and I see it's always in the top, but it's a pretty big. It's like a big, nice. It's not that big. I mean, it's pretty solid big, but when you see it, it's like a big old white house, and it's got it looks like a church place, kind of like like a church, the way they decorate the stairways and all the other stuff. But then when you look at it, it kind of has that, I don't know, it just has that shape where it's been outdated, like you haven't painted or remodeled it or something. And it doesn't look that good. So it's like, man. I was always told to never go there because it's always been considered really bad. And I looked at articles, I looked at some article news of those houses, of that house or whatever the hell it was. And it says there's dead bodies there. No cops go there. No dogs go in there. Nobody goes in there. So it's like, shit. Must not be good then.
My uncle bought this house. And he knew the neighborhood knew about it. The kids knew it was supposed to be the haunted house. So they'd come walking to school. They come walking past. Ooh, look at it. So my uncle would be like this. Oh, I'm going to get you. And they be, take off running.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting, man. Dude, talking about all this stuff, man. I'm gonna do a round check, and I'm probably gonna end this stream in a little bit, man.
I'm about to go to bed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys are getting tired. I know it's probably like 2 hours from Utah, so or from where you're at, David. All right, man. Gonna end the stream. Hey, Pioneer, you still there? I guess he's asleep, then. All right, man. Catch y'all later.
All right. Have a good one.
All right.
I don't think you have a nice Thanksgiving.
All right, guys. Go Niners.
Go Niners.
All right, for sure.